Dun 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 bum bum. Ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum bum bum. There we go. Perfect. Hello, welcome in. Welcome in. Ooh, hello. Oh. But welcome in. Hi Peppa, hi Tay. Welcome in. Thank you for the early crew. Hope all is well and swell. Hi. I know we finally got fairies. Finally, after 84 years. 84 years. No, we need a gap. And you know what? Hold on. I think I need to take out my retainer for this because I can't. I can't. I've been wearing my retainer all day today. So I'm like, I need to yap like nobody's business while we do some building in The Sims. But hi Melody, hi Periodot, hello. Happy Thursday. How are you doing? I posted a video today talking more about it. And I was very excited. I spent literally all day recording. It took me an hour and a half to record the whole trailer reaction because I went into like further detail about everything, and then I spent like 2 hours editing it the whole time. I was surviving on an orange. But happy Thursday, hi Passion, welcome in. So what do you all think? What are your thoughts? I want to get all of your ideas, vibes, the whole 9 yard. Give me everything. Let me pull up the stuff while we wait for a little bit because I need to pull up the things. Hi Central, hi J-Elay, hi Petrix, welcome in. It's good seeing you. Oh, there we go. Hi Noblander, hello. Welcome in. And thank y'all for the early crews and being the mods and the daily clicks for Palestine. I appreciate that so much. But hi. The information is everywhere though. Trailer, bubbles. Yeah, it's like everywhere. It's overwhelming. I would say that like my thing, because what I've been seeing online is that a lot of people are like, I don't like this. Mainly that's valid. I think they're saving all the fairy gameplay for the actual gameplay trailer and probably more of the live stream. Because I feel like you can only put so much in a trailer of like a new expansion pack. But to see the actual gameplay, you gotta do the gameplay trailer, you know? But that's like me. I don't think I'll like play with the cults. Like I don't think I'll play with the fairies that much just because I'm not really an occult player. But I am excited and happy for the people who love occult and want to have fairies in their game 24/7. I think I'll use a lot of like the apothecary skill, the elements, the luck. Even if the fairy does every once in a while, but I don't think I'll play with a fairy like all the time, you know? 50/50 on the pack, but you do love the build mode and apothecary. Yeah. Build mode, I'm already sold. I'm already sold on build mode already. Build mode already. Apothecary, yes. There's no live stream like date as of yet, but based off of like previous live streams that they've done in the past with the previous like businesses and hobbies, they usually do it at least like a week before. A week before the new pack comes out, and it comes out on the 10th. So it'll most likely be on the 4th of July because the pack comes out on July 10th. So they haven't publicly said it, but I would believe that they would do it a week before. So that July 4th, maybe. If not, then July 3rd because the 4th of July is that Friday. So most likely either from July 1st through July 3rd. We'll see. But yeah, there's a lot of information, but not a lot of information about fairies though. So, because I have my predictions, because there's a few base game things that I'm thinking that we'll probably get. Hold on, where is it at? I'm thinking that they'll give us more information about the whole roofing thing that they showcased in the trailer. Where's it at? That one. If you saw in the trailer, there was like a roof that had like plants on it, and my thinking is that that's going to be a base game update. Because if we look at, where is it at? All the way over. Where is it at? Here. If we look at this all the way over here. Ooh, hello. There's like plants on the side of the roof. I think that's going to be a base game update, not specifically like a expansion pack thing. It'd be kind of weird if they did. Hi Black Rose. Hi Coupon. Hi N-word. Hello. Yeah, that's the thing. You see a lot of people who are like, I don't like a cult, so no one else likes it either. Yeah, that's what I've been seeing online as well. And why are we getting another occult and why another force? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think personally, I mean, everyone has, you know, a right to their own opinion, as I always say. Because, you know, maybe a cult is not for everyone. I'm one of those people, I'm not really for a cult because I don't gravitate towards that a lot. But I like the idea of what they offer and like what they're going to bring to the existing game for other players, especially cross-pack gameplay. That's what I'm mostly excited for, is all the cross-pack gameplay that we'll get like with Discovery University, Businesses and Hobbies, base game. That's what I'm looking forward to the most of it. Yeah. But I'm looking forward to like to the casts and build and buy and the apothecary. But we can look at the trailer though, just kind of get an idea. Also, why is baby still on there? Oop. Oh, nope, not that one. Hi, Coupon. Although, truth be told, I'd rather watch Sims live stream that day than another celebration. Yeah, I would watch the live stream for sure. Also, this may not mean anything, but why in the world? Why is there an asterisk next to the word pack? Why? It probably means literally nothing. But I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean expansion pack asterisk? So I'm like, because my video is 49 minutes long. I spent all day. I woke up at 8 o'clock this morning. I ate an orange. And then I got upstairs, turned on my computer and started recording like my intro and then watching the whole trailer. And then I dissect the entire 3-minute trailer. That took me about 26 minutes to do. And then I did the blog post and then I did more detail about the EA app. I went frame by frame throughout this entire trailer to see what is literally new, because there are things in this pack that I don't even know. Yeah, they normally never have an asterisk in any of their titles, which is so odd. So it must be a thing, but who knows? Yeah, that is a bit strange. But what I'm mainly looking forward to, like what I'm really pleased about, is the hairstyle choices. I like that we're getting a variety of hairstyles from different textures. That is what I'm really looking forward to and happy about. That kids can wear the hairstyles and so can adults. I don't really know about toddlers or infants, but children and up, from what I am seeing, have some really cool, unique things. I think we'll probably get more information about that in the gameplay trailer. We might see a toddler, maybe an infant wearing something new, and then the live stream, of course. So, yeah. Oh, your sleep schedule is so messed up, so you woke up at 30 minutes before the stream and hurried and got dressed in a cute floral fairy court dress and made coffee to drink out of a Waterloo mug. Wait, that's so cute. I'm so happy. Instead of getting clowned. No, I swear, I was so headstrong on like fairies all the way. It would have been so funny. Because like we all get all dressed up and we all get like very nice and good. And they're like, you thought we got fairies? No, we got clowns. That would have been bad, but then that would have been very funny though. Maybe it's due to early access content. Maybe, probably. Maybe. You like the hair shown in the trailer? Yeah, the sim that's wearing the hairstyle. Ooh, hello, hi. Hi. Yeah, this sim right here, I love this hair. It's like locks and braids all at the same time. I'm loving the makeup choice. I don't know if I'll use it all the time. The way I'm gonna utilize this pack though is kind of like Halloween or dress up day. I make a lot of calendar events in my Sims game files to have like specific days where they dress up as a certain character or whatever. So my Sims would definitely wear like fairy wings for a day and then like have like cool, weird, whimsical things. Expansion pack makes it seem that an actual expansion pack. Yeah, a lot of people would, well, some people that I've seen, some people were thinking it could only be like a game pack or a stuff pack based off of what was shown. And it was kind of giving game packs, like game pack vibes, because there wasn't a lot they were showing for the fairy side. So hopefully that will change our opinion in like the next 2 weeks. Imagine clown and gnome cult. I wouldn't be mad. I would not be mad if we got gnome cults. Be weird, but I wouldn't be mad. Clowns. I mean, Sunny the clown in the game. Hey, he's already sad. He needs some help. When she woke up and the wings disappeared, I thought it'd be better. I thought they'd be better not be trolling, or it's gonna be right. No, that would have been crazy. Because the way the trailer kind of starts is that, of course, you look at this fairy house, you see the fairy, and then you see the stone, and then fairy wings, this bush. She floats up in the air, turns around, and she's like, what? What happened? Was it a dream? So it's so odd. I'm like, okay. You're not living on the sickness though. I get sick on regular IRL, so playing in the game is not excited for you. Yeah, it's a little bit odd. There's about, I think, 18 ailments that we have in the game, or we're gonna get into the game. No, there's 8 different ailments, sicknesses, essentially, with this new pack. I wonder if there's a way where you can like prevent that or like turn it off or something, because that can get a little bit annoying. And I do wonder how well or how that would affect get to work with the hospital and things. So I don't know. But yeah, I don't know if I'm not too keen for that. I think the Simoleon one is quite weird, but I want to see what that is like and how, I guess the word severe are these ailments. That's my thing. I love all the plants though. That would be nice to turn off the sickness. I know that we can turn off the, what is it? We can turn off something in the game, and I can't remember exactly what it is. But I love all the plants that we're going to be getting in this pack. I'm pleased. As a plant person, that's what I'm here for. Oh, wait, no, we can turn off luck. That's what it is. We can turn off the luck in the game when we get the pack. There's 2 new aspirations. Nature Nomad is one of them that they showed in the trailer. Yeah, it's luck. There are a lot of gnomes in this pack, which is very interesting. And, you know, my thinking, if you remember like the Sims 4 seasons, and they come around in Harvest Fest, and they can be either good or bad depending on what gift you give them. And so having like a world based and dedicated to them is quite interesting to me. So having the gnomes actually come to life and they have benefits off of your home lot is really cool. Hi Marissa, welcome in. It's good seeing you. Hopefully we'll have computer cures. That would be nice. You sell those gnomes immediately. I do the same thing, but then I always like try. I'm like, can I get a good something from this gnome? And then no, because lightning. Flying tiger. Ooh, conundrum. Oh no. But yeah, the gnomes sell for quite a bit. I do wonder how many new gnomes we'll get out of this pack. One of your top requests is that we get a choice to turn off some gameplay features, like turn off it does, but we should have some much more. Yeah, I have all the packs installed, but I always turn off busted dust. Like I don't like the dust bunnies that much. It depends on what save file I'm playing, really. but I would love to have more gameplay features where we can turn them on and off based off of what save file that we're playing, because sometimes I don't want dust or sometimes I don't want werewolves at all. Yeah, I would like that, especially in relation to K. Yeah. Hi Kat, welcome in. You're all excited to see all where we're all taking berries. Yeah, I also saw this ship. I don't know what you all thought about this, but when I saw this ship, I was like, Titanic? Mermaids? Because you know how usually a bunch of pirate ships or just ships in general in the olden days of life, they have like a statue at the front of their boat, usually of someone that they love or a mythical creature. My thinking is it's just someone that's based around, you know, this world, Inner's Green, and there's a story behind it. So it probably means nothing. There we go. As a gnome enjoy IRL, you want a lot of gnomes. Then I think you would have a good fun time with this pack then, because gnomes are something that will come to life, and you can like interact with and be friends with. Not gonna lie, I completely glossed over the ship. I'm telling you, I looked at everything. There's a bunch of new hairs outfits that we're gonna be getting in this pack based off of what I'm seeing. Because I'm thinking if you click on, actually, if you go over, yeah, if you go down here, you'll see some type of this ship, and I'm thinking it's clickable, so your Sims can click on it, and then there probably will be some type of notification at the top right hand corner of your screen, give you a little bit more detail about the lore about the ship, based off of what the Sim is doing. I would think there will be some lore, because that's like a very odd thing to have. And it's very Brindle Bay. The way I described this world in my video is it's Windenburg, Brindle Bay, and Hemford on Bagley all combined into one, because Brindle Bay has this like type of dock situation, and you can travel to that small little island that's off the coast. And then Windenburg is like a very European type of world, and this world, Inner Screen, is very inspired by Ireland, so it has like that vibe. So it's like a combination of things. You can make it as like a neighboring city. Brindle Bay is just like the next town over. You know what I don't like about the new pack? The new build and buy is already great, but I've already spent like a month building a big lot in 1 second new pack. I know I'm gonna redo a lot of it. No, that's me. That is me. I feel the same way. I love and hate new packs all at the same time. Because it's like, oh, I did this whole thing, and now I have to like redo some of it or add more. Because you spend a lot of time building, so I can understand. That's why I always strive to do like go quick with my builds as much as possible. So then that way I have another excuse to make another build. I always call like the first one just the beginning, uploaded, and then start the next one as an upscale. Like saying my sim only had a certain amount of simoleons or space for certain things, but now after a couple of years they've earned a lot of simoleons, some recognition, and some fame. Now they can afford new things, and now we can add more stuff to their house. That's usually how I trick my brain when I do builds most of the time. Oh, I forgot about Romantic Garden. I did forget about that pack sometimes. It does have a mixture to that. I do wonder, like, I don't know. It doesn't look like it down here. There aren't any fishing spots, which is very odd. I think it would have been really cool to add in like a fishing spot down here. It does look like your Sims can go down to this area near the sand. And then I can also kind of see a little bit that your Sims can swim in the water as well. But then we have this gnome statue, but this Sim is like interacting with it in some type of way that I would think you can do something like ask for its blessing or something. There's a new stall for like baked goods. Probably also buy new gnomes for your collection, I would think. And then I saw this tree, And I thought Pocahontas, because Pocahontas has like that walking or that talking tree that kind of gives you like guidance and wisdom. So I would think that this tree is the same exact way, but it could be different. Maybe, I don't know. Let me move my camera a little bit up here. There we go. But you can see that this child is wearing the brand new hair. I love all the cast items. And they did have Simmers build for this pack. Oh, this right here. Hold on, go back. This right here. This child has like really cute tattoos. So I was talking to one of my friends earlier about this when I was editing my video. How like kids will never get like actual tattoos. That would just be odd. But they can have like temporary tattoos that they can wear. So tattoos for the kids. And then this looks like it's a shirt with fairy wings on the back as like an accessory, but it's all in one. So that's what I'm thinking for this top right here. Or it's a new hairstyle. The wishing well has the same face, doesn't it? Maybe it's kind of the same. Oh yeah, hold on. Ooh, can I spell? You actually, you know what? I'm thinking you're right, because if I remember correctly, the wishing well from Romantic Garden. Yeah, kind of, sort of. Because when you kind of look at it, the wishing well from Romantic Garden, it has like a similar face, but this one's stone and the other one's like more woodsy. So I guess I would, yeah, it has that same vibe. Yeah, I can see that. Also, MJ, thank you for the daily click for Palestine, by the way. Greatly appreciate that. Oh, it took you longer, a bit earlier, to figure out what that little girl was doing. No, same. I couldn't figure out the right word, what it was called. Like, I knew there was a word behind it, but I didn't know what the word was. But yeah, it's flower pressing. Like, you can press flowers into a book. Like, the little girl's like, she sprinkled some flowers in her book and then pressed down on it. It's kind of cute. I like that. And something, if you did not notice or just wasn't aware, that if you remember the Sims 4 base game, the Sylvan Glades. In the Sylvan Glades, there's like this nice, beautiful, whimsical secret world. It's all pink. You can find frogs and fish there and things like that. And it's that tree in the Foundry Cove area that you have to interact with to go through the tunnel. But throughout the entire thing, you can see like little pixies, little sparkly fairy type things just floating in the background. I firmly believe, one, that this is me being Delulu. I thought that they were hinting at fairies way back in The Sims 4 in 2014. Probably not, but like, it's kind of cool that they were there. So I'm thinking that fairies now will have some like connections to the Sylvan Glades, where they can travel to the Sylvan Glades whenever they want to without having to go through the tree tunnel portal thing. So that is what I'm thinking. Fairies will have a way to go to that secret world whenever they want, just because of these little pixies right here that are floating around attacking these Sims. And Black Rose, thank you for the daily click as well. You thought the fairy world would have looked like that? You know, that's what I thought too. And I thought they were going to expand it. That's what I thought. They were going to expand the Sylvan Glades in some capacity of, I don't know, of something. So I'm thinking like the Sylvan Glades is just the base game fairy world. But it would have been really cool though. Oh, but then it would have been odd. This is the base game world. Because my thinking, like, imagine if they added in a portal within a portal. You go to the Sylvan Glades tree trunk portal, and then somewhere randomly in the Sylvan Glades is another portal that takes you to Innisgreen. That would have been really cool. Maybe fairies could get an inspired mood in the Sylvan Glades. Ooh, that would be really cool. I think this pack is for cold treks, which is historical players. Yes, because the way I saw it is like your Sims can go foraging in the ground. I was watching Emrys earlier. Emrys was like, "That's me." Oh my gosh. But yeah, it's very rags to riches, off the grid, historical, like coded for sure. So like you can see like Sims foraging within the ground. They can eat things out from the ground that they find, which can be odd at times. Like you can forage here, you can also sleep anywhere. But I wonder if that's like only for Inner Screen or for other worlds, because it'd be really cool if you could sleep anywhere you want. That would be nice. I wonder what the Bucket Man's deal is. I think if you remember, where is it at? Oh yeah, I can forage, sleep, find things, eat stuff. But there's a board or like a display board in the town square of Inner Screen that you can click on. And it's like a community board, like the ones that we got from like Horse Ranch, Cottage Living, and Life and Death, like those packs. My thinking is that you can run errands for these people, because based off of this board right here, your sim clicks on it, has to go find this person named Todd. And it's like, if you harvest these ingredients, I will reward you with a cure. So I'm thinking it's like an errand type thing. And like Todd and that Bucket Man, like a few other people are like those key people that you should interact with to get things from. So that's what I'm thinking, because he looks very unique. Someone that has something up their sleeve. Enjoy your lurk, Peppa. There should be a thing where you can kiss a frog and turn into a prince. I think that would be so cute. I think that would be so cute. Like take a frog, kiss it, and it's like, ooh, a new person all at once. Where is this at? I was trying to look for something in this trailer. Oh yeah, the sonic sinuses element. I mean, it feels like this is like a common thing that happens if you spend too much time outside. You get kind of sniffly. But then you gotta find a cure. You need to use your apothecary skill in order to like make that cure. And then based on your skill, you can make really unique things. So I'm thinking it could be a level 10 skill. Oh, and someone pointed it out on Twitter. If anyone has ever played The Sims 1 Making Magic, it didn't occur to me at all. But, here it is. But it didn't occur to me until That's So Jordy on Twitter had tweeted that this could be Apothecary Todd from The Sims 1 Making Magic in The Sims 4. Because they've done that before with businesses and hobbies of adding in Crispin Black from The Sims 1 or the previous Sims earlier packs into The Sims 4. I'm like, that could make sense. Also, Southern Bella, welcome in. Hello. Welcome, welcome. And we are talking about the fairy pack. We are indeed. What are your thoughts? What are your opinions? Give me all the tea. I want to know what you think. Your vibes, concerns, all of it. Imagine an embarrassment lit. Oh my gosh. It's like, oh, this is you? Ugh. But no, this is kind of making a lot of sense. I think this could be Apothecary Todd. Because in a way, saying like name Magic Town in a magical world, has a beard, has the hair, has like the suit, but not a cigar. And I don't know if you notice it or not, but I think we're getting brand new nails. It's very, very like so tiny you can barely see it, but Todd has some crusty, dusty nails. He has dirt under his nails, and I'm thinking that's going to be a new thing that we'll get with the pack. Because you can kind of see like the outline. It looks very brown, and like brown up here. So I think we're getting new nails. Oh, you plan on making a fairy sim named Will-O-Wisp? Oh, nice. Are you gonna build a house for them or just like have them just fly around? Because I haven't decided what I want to do just yet. I do want to do a lot of building, but I want to do a lot of fun gameplay. I might do like a rag services type of thing. It's something I wish certain things could have been free instead of us paying. I agree. And no, that does not sound harsh at all. You are expressing your opinion. So I 100% agree with you. I wish there were certain things that were free that we didn't have to pay for, because this pack is $40. So I agree. Natural and dirty, I kind of love it. The biggest question is, anyone checked in on Karen and Connie? I personally haven't. I'm sure like they're very busy. Going through life, of course, but they had posted a video not too long ago, I think. But I'm sure they're okay. This is probably taking some time to rest and just like breathe and do things, but they posted like 5 days ago. They haven't streamed in a while. They probably have something like major going on that we're not aware about. Oh, really hairy fairy? Really hairy guy as a fairy, and his name will be Harry the Fairy. I like that, as one should. Are you gonna make Harry the Fairy Harry the Fairy a good fairy or an evil fairy? Because I like that idea. But ads are currently playing, so we will pause for a second. But while we wait, I think it is really cool that this pack is coming out, and there's a lot of key things that will be unique for other packs, for other players. I think Karen and Connie would love this. Rochella would definitely 100% love this, because she just released a new legacy challenge a while back ago called Legends and Llamas, and it's like a D&D inspired like legacy challenge. So all the fairies and like mystical and whimsical things that we'll get will be so perfect, because we're getting new skin tones, new ears, teeth. Like there's gonna be so many good variety things, horns. Like it's gonna be perfect. Oh, you meant this pack is right up their alley. Oh no, that makes a lot more sense. So they might be freaking out. Maybe. They might be freaking out for sure. Because I got really excited when I saw like the cool fairy objects and like what we could do. I need it to be I need it to be June 26th right now, because I'm impatient. I don't want to wait 2 weeks. I don't want to wait 2 weeks for a gameplay trailer. I need it now. You released the date, I must have it now in my computer. You wonder what the four fairies in the end are supposed to represent. At least I assume they're representing something. I think that they might be representing, if we go all the way over. Where are they at? Ah, right here. My thinking, I don't know. Because the way I saw it was like, ooh, Pixie Hollow, each fairy for different elements, but different abilities. Each fairy has a different ability, is what I'm thinking. Based off of like, one, how they're dressed, but also just who they are. And this fairy is pregnant. As you can kind of see, like she's like holding her belly. This fairy is pregnant. I wonder. Hi Derby, hello, welcome in. I know it would have been cool if we got tails. That would have been really cute. But yeah, we're gonna get more details on June 26th at least. But yeah, I like this house though. Oh, Mother Nature. One might be maybe one Spruce Almighty. Ah, you know, that makes a lot more sense. Go back. Where are y'all at? There you go. Yeah, so I'm thinking this one looks like Mother Nature. This one right here, Mother Nature. This guy over here, Spruce Almighty. And then I don't know who these other two are. So that's what I'm thinking. Oh, the one in green looks like she's pregnant. Yeah. So Mother Nature for sure. Spruce Almighty, this guy, and then whoever these two are. This is the fairy Barbie. The fairies might just be might be that 4 fits nicely on the screen and isn't just and isn't much working cast, like more fairies, more work, less fairies. That's kind of looks weird. It does look a little bit weird, but I wonder though, because like they're all aligned in a different way. But I guess I assume this is like how they're positioned probably. Oh yeah, that's right. You can summon Spruce Almighty. I almost said Bruce Almighty. But yeah, Spruce Almighty is the one. Mother is mothering, yes. I do wonder though, like if you can romance Mother Nature or like romance the other fairies. Because I wonder what happens, like if you have a fairy baby, what happens? Like what kind of abilities do they get? You know? Because Father Winter, if you have a kid with him, there's like special stuff with that. Vampires, Grim Reaper, aliens, stuff like that. So I wonder if there's an ability for the fairy children. Oh, can I read? I've been so many Sim players and I've been so happy for the Sims team listening to us. I know, same. They've been giving us Sim players all the packs they've been wanting and gameplay and the items they've been asking for, and they've been asking in a Sims pack for years. Yes, we've been asking for fairies for so many years since the base game, and it's nice that they're listening to us and giving things that we have been wanting for years, but also giving us new items or giving us most requested features in a different way that's not like a carbon copy. Because like if you remember, like way back in the day, the Sims team kind of said that the Sims 4 is kind of like a blank canvas or like an open canvas for them to kind of redo what they did before, but add in new like elements to that existing feature. So like fairies are, I would think, would be way more different than what we had in the Sims 3. So fairies would have like a skill tree, more ways to be more interactive with other Sims around, rather than just like being concrete just there. My second occult, it would have to be werewolves. Werewolves was hands down one of my favorite packs and favorite occults. Vampires is like third. Witches, aliens, and mermaids all last. But it would be werewolves, fairies, vampires, witches, mermaids, aliens, in that order. The whole fairy and werewolves might flip depending on what I think of the gameplay, but that's like my order. Oh, you do like that they made an animation for the pregnant fairies too? I think that's so cute. And I think Mother Nature will always be pregnant. Mother is mothering, as always. So there's a natural living skill. Sims can meet their meet their needs outdoors without beds and plumbing. The natural world has a lot to offer, and your Sims can forge to uncover what's hidden. There is a nature nomad aspiration. There's also 3 new traits: plant lover, mythical, and disruptive. And then, of course, fairies. Fairies can develop abilities that let them nurture plants, change moods of others, and a whole lot more. And then the new fairy stories aspiration. You'll have to choose between the harmonious or discoriented fairy path. You can either create them in cast or just through gameplay. You can collect fairy dust as a fairy or a non-fairy sim to enchant plants and bring gnomes to life. And then we also have ailments. There's 8 ailments, 14 more recipes, a level 10 career of the neuropath, and then the apothecary skill, the elixir enthusiast aspiration, and then of course your luck. I somehow missed that the career was a level 10 career. Oh, at level 10 is where you can cure Sims at home. Okay. The Sims team truly has been giving us things that we wanted, and that's great, but aliens and mermaids deserve so much more love. I agree. Mermaids look so cool in the trailer, I was hoping that we would have gotten a skill tree with them. So I would hope to one day that they would consider of going back and redoing, or at least updating, mermaids and aliens, so there's a little bit more love with them, especially having a skill tree or something. Oh, growing together because it's a family pack and people have been asking for more family gameplay, especially people falling asleep. Yes, I am one of those people. I am a 100% fan of family gameplay. I was so excited when we got growing together, including infants, into base game. I was so ecstatic. Life and death is always up there for me because I added in heirlooms, wills, funerals, and then like overall cool-ish gameplay that I could tie into my existing gameplay. So I was really, really happy about that. More jobs and more traits. Like a couple weeks ago, you got the horse ranch. And to be honest, I was surprised they didn't add a job with it. I thought they would have added a job like a ranch pack. I thought so too. I'm going back and replaying Horse Ranch again just because I didn't play it a lot when it first came out. I would have thought there was a career with it. But I think in terms of like that pack, I think in terms of that, the career was the whole horseback riding competitions and taking care of your horse and owning like a nectar making business of some type. That's what I'm thinking that career job is. Berries feed off emotions, not food. Yeah, off of emotions and not food. That's true. Its Green is a beautifully lush green world where Sims can live in harmony in nature. There's 3 neighborhoods, a quiet waterfront town called Coast of Admar, where they're all about gnomes, Spruce Dairy Grove, where nature and civilization blend together, and then the magical forest of Everdew. From meeting Mother Nature and starting your journey towards fairydom to using the Glasswood tree statue to summon Spruce Almighty, spectacular adventures await. So based off of the tree right here, I think this is what the tree that they were mentioning about the Glasswood tree statue, where you can summon Spruce Almighty. We love plants. I wonder if you could have a plantsim fairy. Oh, that would be so cool. A plantsim fairy. Think of the like things you could do. I would like that. I would like that. Hi, Aaron. Welcome in. But yeah, we're finally getting fairies in The Sims 4. We're finally getting them. They come out on June 12th is when... What is that? Oh, wait, that's the... That's the trailer. I'm sorry. The new pack comes out on July 10th, not June 12th. But July 10th is when the new EP comes out for everyone. It's gonna be really cool what we're gonna get. You like The Sims 4 because I watch your sister play, and also I like Little Simsy because of her Little Nightmares Nightmare Legacy Challenge. But I like those Sims packs. I've been getting you more jobs recently. The jobs were so limited until recently. I have noticed a lot. I have noticed the difference between the earlier packs we got and the most recent packs, especially for the features. Like, I really loved Life and Death so much for what included. For everything, it was just stellar. 10 out of 10. And that's rare for me. I don't really give packs 10 out of 10 ratings just because they're just sometimes iffy. But I really liked Life and Death. It was a lot of quality of life things that we've been needing. And like even businesses and hobbies, that is like a stellar pack as of like lately because I've been replaying it in a different way. But I've been liking it so far. Yeah, there is a bug for mini animals. If you have aging off, it still happens. I think I have seen somewhere that they were gonna fix that bug, or somewhere on their list. But if you have any issues, oops, sorry. If you have any issues, of course, feel free to report it. If you find it, definitely vote it up and me too that posts, so they're more aware of it. But yeah, I have seen that happen. I have seen that happen quite a bit. I don't really play with a lot of the little animals that came with cottage living that much, but I have seen people who have had those issues though. But anyway, moving forward. So Mother Nature has a very interesting proposition that you should choose to accept it. Her guidance: Sims can become a fairy where they have destined to be. Once to complete their transformation, they can choose between being a harmonious fairy or a disoriented fairy, a flying mischief maker that enjoys stirring up a little chaos and making everyday life harder for Sims around them, or, you know, helping to find the health and balance in life of being a harmoniously fairy. But hi, Daphne. What is that emote? My gosh. But hi, Daphne. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. How was the rest of your stream? Did you get a chance to finish everything? I would hope so that you did. But welcome in, Warlord, Daphne, Nat, Neon, Jake, Boy Simming, the streamer. But I'm glad to see you. The Comfy Chaos crew is coming in hot with bread. Yes. Yes, they are. But welcome in. We were just talking about the brand new expansion pack trailer, putting all of our thoughts and opinions, ideas, concerns about the new pack of what we've seen so far. But welcome in though. Oh, you did finish? Yeah, I'm glad. And also Party Gamer Girl, welcome in. I'm happy to see you as well. But yes, officially we're gonna be getting fairies on July 10th of 2025. So 10 days or a month from now, we'll have the new EP in our hands, in our grasps. We just went over the trailer. We're now going over the blog post. But fairies can develop abilities that will let them nurture plants, manipulate objects, change moods in others. But fairies can die. Fairies can die. They can have emotional starvation. That is the new death type, emotional starvation. Rather than living off of food, fairies absorb emotion to survive, either directly from other Sims or bottled emotion potions. Failure to do so may welcome their untimely demise. Hi, Jelly. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Happy pack release day. Or pack trailer release day. But welcome in. Oh, some people, one of the worst symptom factors that ever come out is My Wedding Stories. Yeah. A lot of people didn't like My Wedding Stories at first. There was a lot of controversy behind it. But as of lately, I've only having my Sims get married when I'm good and ready. And I have a very controlled environment for My Wedding Stories for the weddings that I do. Things can go wrong very quickly. So that's why you told your sister not to get it for so long, because I heard bad things about it. Yeah. There were a lot of bugs in the beginning of My Wedding Stories, but now all those bugs have been like fixed and fine-tuned to be a little bit better. Oh wait, I just saw what you just did. Neon needed Daphne. Hold on. I just saw that. I just saw that. So you'll have the ability to customize your fairy look on your own fairy liking, with an extensive array of wings, skin tones, ears, teeth, and head accessories, glowing tattoos, and more. And fairies can use their fairy charm to deliver a very special woohoo. So you'll be able to customize your fairy wings and use your customization color wheel to do what you want. So I think that's really cool. Thank you, Neon, for that yeet for Daphne. Daphne needed a good yeet after a long day that she has had. I'm telling you. Trust me, believe me. Daphne needs a nap. She's been recording for 10,000 years and said, I'm tired of this, Grandpa. But don't worry, non-sims can also have some magical fun with fairy dust to enchant plants, bring gnomes to life, and more. Whether your fairy sim chooses to sow wonder or spark chaos, or your sim with very interesting neighbors, it's just the beginning of a fairy tale. So, of course, we know there's a brand new career. It's level 10. We have 3 new aspirations, 3 new worlds, 3 new traits, or 3 new neighborhoods, 3 new traits. Apothecary skill, natural living skill, the apothecary table. I mean, that's really nice. The other one I think I wanted to show. Oh, the ailments. So there's a greeny meanie ailment, emotional void, simoleon fever, sonic sinuses, and a few that they have named. But they did have simmers build for this pack though. That I was really happy about. I was really happy that they are including to include more simmers to build for the packs. I just wonder what the next pack will be. Even though this one hasn't even come out yet. But they collaborated with Cracked Kyber, the Sim Scroll, Nina Smith, and Sandra Pica to build these lots. How heavy were you on? Wait, how heavy were when they announced growing together? Oh, I literally growing the gutter. Came out 3 years ago and now growing together is one of the oldest Sims packs. I had no involvement. Like they've never asked me to build for a pack whatsoever. No involvement of any kind on anything. I would wish one day they would ask me to build for a pack. That would have been really nice. I would have loved it because I'm a family game player through and through, so I love a good suburban house. I love a good family house, especially when they're fully detailed. I'm assuming the teeth is what is if you're making an evil fairy. I would think so. I think that like the teeth, there'll be like sharp teeth, normal teeth, and like other teeth that we could probably use. Both on good and evil fairies, maybe? Ever since somebody escaped when simmers were I'm able to do sim packs. Yeah. I remember because this was actually before Snowy Escape. They had the first ever Simmers build that they ever had someone do was when we got Eco Lifestyle. So this was back in like 2020, I believe, 2021 probably. When Eco Lifestyle came out, they had a Simmer build one house for the pack. And that, I believe it was, I can't remember exactly who it was. But it was around when the Sim Spark came out, the last episode, they announced who built for the pack. One of the houses, actually. Was it Simproved? It was somebody. I can't remember exactly who it was, but I know there was like someone that built for Eco Lifestyle for like one house. And then ever since that pack, they've been asking other Simmers to build for the packs. And not only expansion packs, but even like stuff packs, like the Paranormal Stuff Pack. They had Dr. Ashley build the official residential haunted house build, which I thought was really nice. And then they had Townie refreshes, and that was really cool. Yeah, back in the day, they were looking a little bit rough with the lighting and limited objects. So you can tell when a Simmer builds for a pack. But yeah, James Center built all the houses and builds for werewolves for sure. Oh yeah, that's right. Mermaids came with teeth. That's true. I'm seeing a Sims 4 official build in your feature. Thank you, Nat. I would hope to one day I get a chance to. I think they have a lot of people they have already chosen to build stuff for their packs based off of the general theme. I have no theme to any of my builds. They're just all over the place, really. Oh yeah, there's a swing set. Yeah, there is a new swing set that we got with the new pack. Also, the stair railings is also new. The wallpaper, the windows, the roof decorations. Probably a new wedding arch it will probably get. Some new debug trees. I think that's really nice. But yeah, this whole entire like neighborhood of Innisgreen is inspired by the architecture and aesthetic of Ireland and Sedelic artistry. So some people were definitely right. Ireland was the inspiration. I also have to say, Werewolves was really nice. I think that's kind of why I like the pack so much, because the builds were really cool and the gameplay was really fun. So I think there was a lot of unique things that I loved about it. But Crack Cyber built a community lot. So the Whistling Thistle Gardens, the Star Songs Lounge, and then the 8 Gnome Coast Street. This is most likely the Whistling Thistle Gardens that Crack Cyber built, which I think is really cool. There's an array of things. They said they wanted a park to be functional for a range of life stages. So they added something shore for the whole family to spend a day together. And there's a good representation of their building style, which makes a lot of sense because Crack Cyber, their builds are very much like this pack, that I think is so nice. They have a YouTube channel, they have an Instagram. Most of their builds are very like in like that cozy, whimsical, cottagey type fantasy vibe. So they're like known for that, as you can see based off of all their builds on their YouTube channel. Like they built a horror map inspired by Dead by Daylight like 4 months ago. Like that's stellar. You enjoy alert. I'm a multi-tool that the Sims team could pull out of any moment. A positive timeline. I don't know. I didn't know this was a sentence word. Oh no, you're fine. I feel like I am a multifaceted builder. I do a lot of things, whether it's like abandoned, small, decorative, limiting. Yeah, that's a good positive thing to say. Well, I appreciate that. As a bit of an illustration history nerd, I love the class fairy vibes I get from the world. I do too. Something about like whimsical, historical things are so unique to me that I love it. Like I don't know how people build like this. It takes me a millennia to do anything. An hour? You know, I literally have thought about doing a video of just straight up doing a real-time build where I'm not talking. It's just me building the most obscure build ever. That's like a 2-hour long video. I don't know why I thought about doing that one time. You can imagine building for a Sims pack because no alt placing, no tool. Yeah. So for anyone that's not aware, when Simmers build for a pack, they only have base game and that pack alone, but then also they build as they get new objects. So they usually have free alpha objects that are not fully fleshed out. So they can only do so much. And there's usually like object requirements that or an object limitation on how many objects they can place in a build, at least on the inside. But I think as time went on, they've been a lot more freeing with what they can do, which is nice, especially with landscaping for sure. But yeah, they can't use move objects, very little move objects because of routing. No tool, no alt, it's just like a very thing. I think it makes sense because they want to make sure builds are all playable and functional for all players around the world, especially console. But yeah, no CC paintings because they don't have access to the gallery either. So that's like, oh my gosh. I think I could do it. I just gotta practice. Oh, that's how you do your videos, no commentary? I need to do that. Because I do feel like some people are very annoyed with me speaking in videos. So I might try it out. Ooh. I would love to see more creative things for like the younger life stages. I'm assuming that you mean kits, though. Yeah, all placing rugs shouldn't cause routing issues. It shouldn't, but it does, which is so odd. I think it's funny though. But Sim Scroll, let me go and open up these other people's things. But yeah, SimScroll is another creator that I have been so fascinated by for so many years. Like, SimScroll makes a lot of talented looking builds. Like, it's out of this world. Their vibe fits the theme of the pack. And I'm just like, how do you do that? You know? Also, Laura Cat and Savvy, welcome in. It's good seeing you. I think it definitely goes to show, like, debug is like the best place on earth to utilize to make really unique builds just like this. Like a cozy woodland nook. Like, what in the world? How does one do? I've used the basic of tool mod. The basics. And I'm like, I don't got the patience. So like, they are just like gifted in that. Like, all of this, huh? How? Do you think we're ever gonna get fairies in The Sims 4? Or were you hoping of? Oh wait, before the pack got leaked, did I think? Oh yeah, I would, honestly, if the pack didn't even get leaked at all, which it did, I would have thought that we would have gotten fairies at some point in the Sims 4 journey at some point. Because the way I see it, the Sims team knows what we want. I think they're just trying to figure out how they're going to do certain things, but in a different way, and not like copy and paste what we had in previous games of the Sims, because it would be odd if they did that. But I would have thought we would have gotten fairies at some point in the Sims 4. Like, same goes to show with zombies one day, or like a future pack, or hotels, summer camps, more ways just to have new things, you know? Yeah, a lot of alt placing, debug, and tool mod, yeah, is what mostly SimScroll has been using. Nina Schmidt, I have downloaded so many of their builds in the past several years, I would say. When High School Years came out, I had downloaded one of their high schools, and their thing that they did, they actually made an entire save file based off of Stranger Things. So if you've ever seen the TV show Stranger Things, they have an entire save file dedicated to that I think is so stellar. But they do a lot of really creative builds, limited pack builds as well. And then Sandra Haika posted a new video just literally today. They make a lot of really interesting builds as well. I wasn't familiar with this creator until today, but based off of what they do and what they create, they do a lot of really cool, interesting challenges, build challenges, that I think really goes to show that anyone can be creative if you just gotta put your mind to it. But I can see that they're very, very creative at what they do, though. Hi, Olivia, welcome in. For some reason, the rate left you behind. Oh, not that again. Not an old Twitch glitch. I'm sorry to hear that, Rebellica. But I'm glad to see you, though. When's the next live stream? We don't actually know when the next live stream will be for the Sims team. Based off of my prediction off of past packs, I think the pack live stream will probably be on July 3rd. I'm thinking. But what do you mean? Because I watched the stream with your mom and I don't even know the last time you were when I watched the stream of yours. Oh, do you mean like when my next stream will be? Oh, I stream every single day. I stream every single day, Monday through Saturday, at this exact time, 6 p.m. Central. Every day. Not on Sundays, but every single day after that, though. You can always catch me here doing something every day, Monday through Saturday. But hi, Sarah. Hi, Olivia. Summer camp for children's Sims sounds so cool to have in the future. It does sound really cool. Because imagine going to summer camp and like playing with all of your friends in a camp area. That'd be cute. I would love for them to update Outdoor Retreat for that. Or add more things to Outdoor Retreat to complement that one. Okay, what else do we have? I don't think there's really anything else. Oh, there is the EA app that I wanted to show you. And then we can go into the actual game and play and finish this build. But yeah, hopefully that makes sense, JJ Rush. Hopefully it does. But yeah, I'm live every single day. But I hope you're doing really good though, Sarah, at least. How's your day been? I hope you've been good and swell. And hopefully not unwell, especially from this heat that we're having. Yeah, there really isn't much else to really yap about, I would think. Oh, here it is. Here's that sim fairy. They got horns, wings, glowing tattoos. They look like they're going to like a battle arena. A lot of fairy core fashion. Glowing tattoo skin tone, facial presets. And you also have an option to have a separate fairy form. That's good. That's nice. Oh wow, that's really cool. My first ever Sims game was The Sims 1 back in the year 2000. I started playing Sims when I was 4. I've been playing ever since. But that's really cool though. I would say The Sims 4 is a lot more diverse and more creative. And I like it for that because I can, one, actually authentically recreate myself in The Sims 4. Skin tone, hair type, all the things and like what I want to do. There's a lot more representation that I appreciate. But I love me some Sims 2. Nostalgia. That's what I love. Oh, you did tear up watching the trailer today? I kind of did too. It was very cute. Oh, she played Sims 3, her favorite Sims game, but she said Sims 3 roofs were too easy. Really? Well, yeah, looking at it now, the Sims 3 roofing was pretty easy to do because you didn't have that much. I would say constrained floor elevation from the Sims 3 and 2 made building quite difficult at times. I would think building's a lot more easier now, which is much better, but ooh. I forget sometimes how different it is from the older games to the newer game. Let's see. Okay, so luck affects your Sims' chances of getting the positive outcomes from crafting, foraging, socialization, and more. It can play a role whether evil gnomes will show up on your lot. You can also turn off the luck system in your game options and see what your luck looks like in your Simology panel. Oh, you had to drive to Connecticut for a meeting this morning, 2 hours away, and then you stopped by the store to check in on your team? 2 hours of a drive for a meeting? That could have been in an email, in my humble opinion. 2 hours each way. Nope. Email immediately. Email. But I'm glad that you're finally home. You left your house at 5 a.m. Yeah, no. 4 hours on the road? Yeah, email. Oh, a recognition meeting. Okay. So I guess it's fine. I guess that's fine. Oh, more swatches on the karaoke machine. I also guess who wants a white karaoke machine right at this moment. I personally don't need one, but I wouldn't mind one. I would love a smaller karaoke machine and a smaller arcade machine. That's what I want. That's what I really need in my life right now. Okay, that one's pretty much familiar what we read in the blog post. The ailments are 8 different ailments. For example, the luck magnet will build up your Sim's good luck by stealing it from others around them. Another element will saddle your Sim with an uncomfortable urge to create and another will have them feeling emotionally nothing. Ailments can be caused by imbalance, causing them to, from Almine Sims, okay, or inflicted through the meddling of a fairy. Christine. Apothecary skill, emotion stone, crafting cures, elixirs, 22 recipes in total. Fairy Sims have an emotion stone in their inventory automatically. Am I doing anything fun this week? Not really, honestly. Which is very nice. I'm kind of glad I'm not doing a lot this weekend, because what I personally need is a vacation, or at least a break from traveling quite a bit. Because I've been traveling for the past like 5-6 months or so. So I'm kind of glad that I'm doing nothing. My plan though is to read. That is what I want to do. I want to read a book, or at least finish reading my book this weekend, and maybe do some baking. That's about it. So nothing too exciting. So baking and reading. Oh, a smaller divisional meetings are a regional person. The division. Oh, well, that sounds fun. But what are your plans for this week? Anything exciting by any chance? But yeah, I've been go, and I'm tired. But the book, I've been talking about this book for a while. It's the same book I've been on for a few months. It's called Don't Let Her Stay by Nicola Sanders. Yeah, Don't Let Her Stay by Nicola Sanders. It's an unputdownable psychological thriller book. I have it on Kindle, and I'm about 83% of the book in. 83% in of the book right now. I have an hour and 13 minutes left of the book, timing wise. I'm on page 283 out of 288. This book is downright crazy. I hate Joanne for so many reasons. Let me just tell you, this character in this book, Joanne, don't get me wrong, she has some flaws, but Miss Ma'am, get it together. Because she was once a real estate agent, showing houses to people and whatnot. And then here comes along Richard, this guy who was once married to this one lady who got unalived by some random accident that he may have some involvement with, and I don't know. But then Joanna and Richard both met when Joanna was showing a house to Richard and his newfound girlfriend at the time. She left Richard. The girlfriend left Richard for some random person, had a baby, and then got divorced. Richard married Joanna. Joanna and Richard had a baby named Evie. Joanna found out Richard had a kid from a previous marriage. Her name is Chloe, who went to a psychiatrical or a psych ward building for several months because for some odd reason. I don't know why I haven't gone that far into the book, but I'm at the point in the book where Joanna thinks that Chloe is trying to get Richard to divorce her because Chloe is a 21-year-old college dropout who is so attached to her father that she doesn't like anyone else being attached to her father but her. And Chloe thinks that her father had something to do with her mother's death and her baby sister from many, many moons ago when she was a child. Because somehow she had this traumatic past that her mother died, and so did her baby sister because of her father. And she thinks that her father put her in a psych ward for several months to keep her quiet from telling other people that there was somebody else in the house. So what the news and the outlets think is that no one else was in the house at the time when Chloe was there, because she was supposed to be asleep, but she wasn't. So it's so insane. But I just don't like how whiny and complainy Joanna is. It's the best book I've ever read, though. So perfect, though. So perfect. Sorry. I don't think I've ever been this passionate about a book ever in my life. So I love it. But after that book, what I'm going to read is, I think this is book number 2. Is this book 2 or book 1? This is book 2 of 2. In What If It's Us? Do I have that one? Oh yeah, so the next book after this one, I'll read What If It's Us by Becky Albertalli and Adam Silvera. Yeah. Hi Lucid, welcome in. It's good seeing you today. I hope all is well. But yeah, I recommend any like psychological thriller book, murder mystery. Those are some good ones. Literally same, getting ready to finish a book in the gym parking lot while your boyfriend works out. I love that. We went to a World Pride weekend last weekend. It was fun, and so you're chilling out this weekend. Oh, fun, Jelly. I like that. You just finished The Crash. Wait, you just finished The Crash? It was wild too when you're thinking about it. Wait, who is it by? I want to know. But yeah, there's a lot of things about this book. I think Joanne, like, based off of like what I've read so far, Joanne has like, her mother had some stuff going on like mentally, and Joanne thinks it's like genetics, but she doesn't know if it's genetically passed down to her or not. And then a lot of people in her life are making her think that she's crazy, when in fact she really isn't, because throughout the book that I'm reading, Joanne is not crazy. She doesn't have what her mother had, but people in her life, even her own husband, Richard, is thinking that she is crazy. So it's a whole hot mess of a book, but it's a good book read though. But it's called Don't Let Her Stay by Nicola Sanders. Don't Let Her Stay. Oh, I love Frida McFadden. I just bought a book from this indie bookstore called the Atlas Collective in Moline, Illinois. It's called The Tenant by Frida McFadden. I just bought that book just recently. I also have The Inmate, The Coworker, The Perfect Son, The Teacher. I've just got a few books by her that I'm gonna have to read at some point. But no, honestly, there's some things that might be true. But you say The Crash. Interesting. But yeah, we've just been yapping about books and fairies and whatnot for the past hot minute or so. But yeah, we're getting fairies next month on July 10th. That'll be very, very much exciting. I said something about the natural living skill. And then of course you can forge, you can sleep outside, talk to nature, use a prickly bush to relieve yourself. Oh, also, Sims may find these things uncomfortable at first, but will become more comfortable as their skill level increases. So the higher your natural living skill, the more comfortable you'll be fine with like sleeping, bathing, all things nature, and even eating random garbage from the ground. Personality with your 3 traits. So the disruptive Sims will have a better chance of building up their mischievous logic and charisma skill faster. And then mythical Sims are empathetic, and they will build their apothecary and gardening skill faster. And then plant Sims will sink into negative moods if they're away from their plants for too long. So there's some things in there. Oh, you haven't read that one, but you've read most of all of them. Ooh. I find like Frida McFadden comes out with so many books so often that I get emails from Amazon. I'm like, Frida, what you doing? Oh, pageant girl crash. Wait, oh, like pageant girl. Pageant girl crashes her car into a snowstorm and a couple picks her up, but something isn't right. She's in danger. Ooh, ooh, ooh. See, little things like that get me excited. I would love to do a book stream You said The Crash. Oh, here it is. I found it. The Crash. I'm gonna scroll up because I'm trying to get all these book recommendations. I'm trying to put all these on my Goodreads as well. The Benevolent Society of the Ill-Mannered Ladies by Allison Goodman, and Murder by Cheesecake, a Golden Girls mystery. What in the world? Okay. Thank you, Black Rose. Appreciate that. Oh, has a ghostwriter. Oh, I'm like, Lordy Lou, Miss Ma'am, what are you doing? Calm down. I barely read the first book. I barely read the first book, and you got another one. Okay, I got that one in my little search history. And then Murder by Cheesecake. That sounds kind of crazy, though. Imagine getting unalived by an actual cheesecake. That'd be funny. Imagine if, like, you're just sitting in your kitchen, whatever, and then, like, randomly a song comes on, like a creepy song. You turn behind you, a giant cheesecake comes after you. That'd be crazy. I don't know. I kind of do. I haven't been too in tune with Greek mythology, but I like the idea of it. Oh, there's a book series you stopped reading. I haven't read in a long time. Called Eerie Elementary. Ooh. It's about this guy called sorcerer who takes over a school in a book series, so it's cool and good. Ooh, Eerie Elementary. I started reading. I started reading and then stopped reading this book series called well, it's not a series, it's called Pride and Prejudice. I barely read it and I was like, I'm done. Oh, I think I've heard of Eerie Elementary because it's from the Scholastics place. Ooh. I kind of like books like that sometimes. I think I read like maybe like the first book or somewhere in there. It might have been the science fair one. No, honestly, that would be so rude if you got unalived by a cheesecake. If I have to go, that's how it would happen. Yeah. I wouldn't mind. It's cheesy though. You say that you like the idea of Greek mythology. I just think all about Zeus's shenanigans. Zeus is like, he got too many kids. He's an awful father. Why in the world? Why in the world did he do all that? He didn't have to punish Hades like that, and he did not have to, like, go cray-cray on Poseidon. No. It's crazy. Zeus is messed up. He's scary. Isn't there like a movie about him or something like that? You're welcome. Peppa Pig. Oh, did you hear that Peppa Pig's mother's having a baby? Another baby, actually. Big news. Yeah, I can't read Jane Austen. It put me to sleep the first time. A book you might... Oh, a book that I might like is The Last Kids on Earth. Wait, isn't it a Netflix show? Hold on. And then we'll open up the game in a second. I'm gonna go over here. But isn't that a Netflix show? Yeah, I never read the novel, but I saw the show. Short-lived. Honestly, short-lived. Yeah, Evie is, I think that's the baby's name, I'm pretty sure. I think. I think so. I think, Peppa Pig's new sibling. Yeah, it's Evie Pig. Yeah, she gave birth literally last month on May 20th, 2025. Evie Pig. Oh, it's a girl born May. Like, there's a whole thing. Sister Peppa, brother George, mother Pig, daddy Pig, grandpa Pig, granny Pig. You'll be able to see the episode in cinemas. Cinemas, May 30th. Baby number 3, Evie. Peppa and George Pig will have a lot of different feelings about the new baby, but they are mostly excited. I don't know about that. Peppa's kind of rude. Peppa hung up on her friend because Peppa couldn't whistle. That was messed up. Peppa will become even a bigger sister to 2 siblings, and George will no longer be the youngest, the middle child. Middle child syndrome. Yes. Can you see Mama Pig's new baby in Peppa Pig World? Yes, you'll be able to see the new baby Evie daily from June 1st, 2025. You can see Peppa and George every day at Peppa Pig World with Mama Pig, Daddy Pig, and friends making seasonal appearances, subject to availability. So you could see the new baby if you went to Peppa Pig World. That's cute. Oh my gosh, why are we talking about this? I don't know. Oh, the first book I know is the first book of the TV show, the Greek mythology, and I don't forget the name. The book series that we talked about, Greek mythology. Like even your mom and your dad, you liked it so much, and they're coming out with the 2nd season. Oh, that's cool. The baby kind of scares you. It's cute, little duckies. Welcome back, Lexi. Peppa has been 8 for 20 years. That's true. So has Phineas and Ferb. But you know, that's okay. We haven't watched Peppa, but do we think Evie's gonna be like Maggie and Simpsons and never age? I would think so. I would think Evie's gonna just be like Maggie from The Simpsons, never age. But I think there'll be like some episodes or so where they'll age them up and then of course age them back down. Your daughter loves Peppa Pig World. Can't see that, please. Oh my gosh. Where is Peppa Pig World even located? Is that in Australia? No, not Australia. That's Bluey. Peppa Pig World is in England. Oh no. Scared. Oh no. It's cute. I hope it's scared. Oh, it's cute. I love babies. Babies are cute. I think it's the eyes that scared me the most. It was like, ooh, jump scare. But no. Whew. Anyway, that's lovely. Penguin feedings. Oh, that's cute. Anyway, Sims, right? The only Peppa I've watched was the whistling scene. That was the only one I watched. And like, Peppa, why you do that? I highly implore y'all to watch that clip. Oh, it's hilarious. Susie, can you whistle? Yeah, I can whistle. Peppa, can you whistle? Just blow. You put your lips together and blow. It's like, I can't whistle, Susie. And then hangs up on her, like, okay. Like Chuck E. Cheese, they're all over. Ooh. I honestly find theme parks quite cute sometimes. I haven't been to a Chuck E. Cheese in forever. But I have Five Nights at Freddy's. That's what I got. Oh, there's Legoland in Florida? Is it in Orlando? Because I could have gone to Legoland. I love Legos. Oh my gosh, ow. $20 in that series. Oh, I love Percy Jackson. I never read any of the books, but I love Percy Jackson. I saw all of the movies and I've watched the TV show. I'm patiently waiting for season 2 to come out, honestly. But I'm so excited because the new TV show is so unique. So I'm thinking that Logan, his face, yeah, Logan. I almost said Logang. Help. But the person from Percy Jackson, I think it would be really cool to see him as like a role. Yeah, it's definitely catered to more kids, that's for sure. But I will find a way. I will find a way into Bluey World I love me some Bluey. I know Bluey's meant for children, but Bluey, yes. Any Bluey fans in the chat? That show is iconic. Everything about it is stellar, stunning. Yeah, and surprisingly enough, Pupstruction. I love Pupstruction. Oh, in California as well? You never been though? I've never been to either of them. I wonder. I'm going to California this month. Not this month. In a few months for which con? Oh wait, there's one in Kansas City. Wait a minute. Hold on. Actually, oh no, I've never been to Legoland. I went to a Lego building in New York. But I want to go to Legoland. Oh, that's so cute. You watched Bluey last night, as one should. I love Bluey. Bluey is so sassy, and so is Bingo, but I love it either way. But welcome back. Drink some water. I've been yapping. They should have won an Emmy, and Oscar, Tony. I don't know what other awards with human names there are. Honestly, Emmy, Tony, Oscar, Grammy. Because whistling, I mean, there's whistling in songs. So, Emmy, Oscar, Tony, Grammy. Grammy could be a word, like it's a name. Yeah. Yeah. Get that EGOT. Because Peppa is the GOAT. Clearly. I also need to watch the Tony Awards, and I also need to watch the BET Awards. I just gotta watch everything. Darren Criss won a Tony. He only needs 2 more awards and he has an EGOT status. That is another Glee person on the list. He won another Tony. What is my game doing? What is this filter? Oh, it's reshade. It's reshade. Of course it is. But let's go back to our lovely little fairy plantsim build. Oh, and tomorrow we're gonna be playing The Sims 3 as a fairy. I saw that. I heard that too. The Tony Awards were so good. Cynthia Erivo. Is she even human? Is Cynthia even human at this point? No. Because what comes out of her mouth? Why does Nancy and Jeffrey have 2 kids? 2 babies. Anyway, Cynthia Erivo. The way she sings, the way she just projects, like, it's like, what in the world? I've seen clips on TikTok as well, Black Rose, of her literally being a literal host. She was in the audience passing out snacks and like throwing snacks to like other people across the way. It's like, do you need a snack? Do you need a snack? Are you hungry? She is so good. I would love to have her back for the Tony Awards. That is a true, genuine host. True, genuine host. I'm just so happy. That's not Nordhaven. We're building in Hemperdom Bagley. Yes. I didn't watch the duet. I've been slowly but surely going back and rewatching some of the stuff that we had they had shown. Oh, we found that the kiln doesn't have a slot on top of it. Oh, it doesn't? Oh, placing here as I come. Whoa. Okay, good to know. Also, sincerely, Lynn, hello. Hi. Also, by the way, hey, streamer. Welcome in. How are you? I love these emotes. I just like how the emotes are just vibing. It brings me so much joy. I love it. But Fergie, Lynn, Supersonic, Robot, welcome in. Friends, if y'all are new, my name is Steven, pronouns he, him. I play a lot of The Sims here. And today, we have been yapping a lot about fairies. If you have seen the new trailer, What are your thoughts, opinions, concerns, ideas? What are you going to build? What are you going to play as? We have been simply yapping about fairies for the past hour and a half, and we just got into gameplay, or just got into the game just now. We're building a house for a plant sim, and I firmly believe that we still need more information about fairies. And I also believe that we're going to get plant sims as a permanent thing in base game that will have some added gameplay with Enchanted by Nature. So I am very, very excited. Yeah, we're getting fairies in The Sims 4 next month. Yeah, next month on July 10th, we'll officially have fairies. Full on fairies. This is what they look like. We're getting fairies. Isn't it so cute? But yeah, whimsy wings, whimsical worlds, and all the cool abilities. But they'll fly like normal size fairy, but they'll also become small. There's a fairy house that you'll be able to get in the game, that your sims can, like your fairy sims can go into and like shrink as miniature size and like party, sleep, do all the things. It's similar to like what we had in The Sims 3 Supernatural. There's an apothecary skill. There's a new career, narrow path, I think it's called. 3 new traits, 3 new aspirations, 3 new neighborhoods. Inner Screen is the name of the neighborhood world. It's inspired by Ireland, and it is very cute so far. We haven't gotten a lot of information about particularly like the gameplay side of the fairies until we get another gameplay trailer on the 26th of June. So write it down. June 26th is when the gameplay trailer comes out. So hopefully by then we'll get more information about fairies, what's actually going to be coming into the game, and talking more about the neighborhoods and the world itself. But yeah, it's gonna be really, really cool. But yeah, ailments for making new cures to cure like these illnesses, the apothecary table, skill, recipes, elixir enthusiast. There's gonna be a luck system in the game. It can be a good fairy or an evil fairy. You'll be able to customize your fairies to your likeness, so like customizing like their wings. There's going to be new skin tones, teeth, horns. It's just going to be fun. It's just going to be fun overall. But yeah, it's been really fun. We've just been yapping about that, books, and also Peppa Pig. I don't know why Peppa Pig, but Peppa Pig has a new sibling, if you didn't know. But I hope you had a really fun stream though, at least. Today, what did you all get up to? And of course, if you do need to raid and run and lurk, do that, of course. But if you want to stick around and hang out with us while we do a nice plant sim build, you can also do that as well. But this is what we've done so far in our last stream this past week. We started building the structure to kind of make it look, I guess the word would be organic, built in with nature, if you will. But the whole idea was like this house was going to be for a plant sim, because plant sims are all about nature. They love being outdoors or indoors, depending on how you treat them. But I wanted to make sure there was a lot of gardening space on the inside in the greenhouse area, and of course on the outside area over here we have a nectar making station. You've got a picnic table, a dew collector, so we're eco-friendly. We got a rabbit's home. We've got some fireflies around here. We've got a wild bird station. Just a plethora of plants. But I really am so excited because I love plants. I love nature. Nature might not love me. That's okay. But I love me some nature, especially in The Sims. So I'm all down for this. So it's just been like a fun time, just like building like whatever. You're super sweaty right now. No, honestly, I understand. Take your rest, drink your water. Just Dance did a lot to you. So I can understand. Oh, speaking of Just Dance, you know the song Rasputin. Why? Why Rasputin? I don't understand why. They played that song at a wedding recently that I went to. Never again. Never again. My knees were not built for that. It was uncalled for. At a wedding. Sure, I mean, cha-cha slide. I need that every day. The boogie rhythm, the whip and the nay-nay. Yes. But Rasputin? I was out here. Like, I knew the dance. I was out here in a nice, like, tuxedo, you know, dress pants and whatnot, trying to do those moves. And I was like, am I okay? Granted, it was like 11 p.m. Like 10:30 p.m. right now when I was doing it last week at a wedding. I'm like, I'm gonna take a nap. I need a nap after all that. It's rough. But yes, anyway, of course, raid and run, lurk away, vibe, do what you gotta do. We started doing the kitchen area the last time that we streamed this build. I think it was Monday we had started this build. But we did the kitchen area. That's all fully decked out. We have the dining room area, the living room. I wanted to make it very whimsical, of course. So I added in a lot of like blue tones and like greenery. I just wanted to make it the best it could possibly be for the sim that might live here. Because I really honestly hope that plant sims are like making a major comeback, giving them the rightful recognition that they deserve. Because it came with I believe an event. Oh my gosh, and I just forgot about this too, that we're gonna be getting a brand new base game event. I believe, is it next week? Is it next week or is it in 2 weeks? The Nature is Calling event that we're gonna be getting. So we will have some good stuff that will come out of that in terms of gameplay to keep us steady until the new pack comes out. And I think it should be next week, I'm pretty sure. 24th? Okay. Yeah, so the 24th is on a Tuesday. So by then we'll have some time. Because the 20... Well... Yeah, 24th, the event, and then the 26th, the gameplay trailer. So we'll have some time. We'll have some time to theorize, get our stuff together and whatnot. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. I have some ideas. I have some thoughts and opinions on what I could possibly utilize. I think I would definitely go back and re-include crystal creation because of all the jewelry that we have and how unique and cool they look. But my thing is, though, is like, what is the cross-pack gameplay of this new pack? How well is it going to work with seasons? Also, how well is it going to work with Discover University? Growing together. Are there going to be new milestones? That's another thing. Will there be new milestones that will come with this new pack for growing together side? And something I want them to like go back and redo, or at least bring back and include, is lifestyles. I really miss the lifestyles that we got when we got Snowy Escape, because it just felt more unique when we got them. That and sentiments. I don't remember if we have gotten any new sentiments as of recently. I don't think we had, but I can't fully remember. I don't know where I want to put the desk. I might scoot in this couch further, like right here, and then put a desk behind it. Maybe. Oh yeah, the outhouse. I'm excited. I'm excited for the outhouse, mainly so I can build a swamp. That's all I want to do. I just want to build a swamp. I want to give Shrek the life that he deserves, you know? Actually, I don't want to do that. Put that back here. So, Dabney? Yeah, I'm talking to you. It's time to get to what? Oh my gosh. Wait a minute, I'm sorry. This has just thought to me. Hold on. Get to... I forgot, I usually make this annual tweet or whatever. Whenever we get a new pack, I end up making like a tweet about something. It's so long at this point. But I'll have to find it eventually. I don't know where exactly it's at. But it just made me think, I gotta make my annual tweet that goes with this elongated, these titles that we have in this game. Hi Inward, welcome back. We're finally in the game after 84 years. But yes, Dabney, I was saying it's time to get that Shrek Legacy Challenge updated. Because it's your time to shine. If they exclude snow in the world again, I'll lose it. Oh. Ooh. That's what I'm thinking. My thinking, I'm gonna replace that. I'm thinking that we'll have weather. I don't think it'll be as severe. That's my thinking. Outhouse woohoo, that's stanky. That's nasty. That's nasty. But that will be very funny though. Outhouse woohoo. We Simmers do love a good woohoo spot and a new death type. It's emotional starvation is the new death type for fairies. And it was like, wow. Sentiments as base game lifestyles are Snow Escape, I think. Oh wait, no, you're right. Snow Escape had lifestyles. You are correct. And then sentiments are base game. Because I think that was a base game update for Snowy Escape, I think. I could be wrong. But that would be a nice addition though, to give us more lifestyles. I don't know what they would do though if they gave us more, or what they would call them. But who knows? So I'm thinking for this living room, I think I can definitely use a lot of Hemford on Bagley cottage living stuff. I was peeking at Dabney's build earlier. I saw a lot of cottage living in there. So I shall utilize just that cottage living, because that's where we actually are in this world. We're in Hemford on Bagley. Cute, isn't it? Yes. Should have gone proper weather. In like what way? Like what kind of weather what proper weather would you have wanted to see in Ravenwood? I honestly, for me, I would have loved to see snow in some type of way. Like nothing like too severe, but some type of snow flakes. There we go. Looks good enough to me. According to the blog post about the event, you can move in the outhouse. You know, stinky. Stinky. Wash your hands, people. Wash your hands. Where is that wallpaper? There's a base game wallpaper. Wait, you know what? Now that I think about it, I think that wallpaper from the trailer was not base game. Wait, you know what? I think... Hold on, I'm sorry. Where is it at? Nope, that's not it. That's not it. What I'm thinking, I might be Delulu. All the way up here. I think that this wallpaper in the new trailer... Where are they at? Do we have this? This might be a part of the base game update that we're getting. Because I've never seen that before. Because we have wallpaper that is somewhat similar to that. Where is it at? No. No, it's part of base game. It's not that one. It's a wallpaper. And I can't remember exactly where it's at. Is it this one? No. That one? No. Yeah, I think that's a new wallpaper that we're getting with base game in an update. Oh, no, here it is. I found it. Yeah, so this is the one that I usually tend to use from time to time, which I just might use that one. But yeah, this wallpaper is going to be a base game update. Because I'm like, I've never seen, because this baseboard is way too high. It's the one with the brown baseboard that has a lot of swatches. Is that the right one? But it seems so high though. But why does it look so high? Oh wait, no. You're right. You're right. This is not part of the base game update. This is, we already have it. Never mind. I was like, I've never seen this before. But why does it look so high in the trailer? It might be the angle, probably. Interesting. Well, thank you for the correction. Because the thing is, I use this wallpaper all the time, but I never use like a lot of the other swatches. So I end up forgetting, like, that doesn't look real. That looks different. No, I go with the blue. I think I like the green more. Let me go back. Snowing bad in your game today in Nordhaven. Ooh, not the snow in Nordhaven. Scary, scary. But I feel like Nordhaven deserves snow. So I think that this new world, almost at Iverstad, that's Nordhaven. Innisgreen will have like some snow, but I don't think it'll be as severe. I think there'll be, of course, rain, thunderstorms, stuff like that, but I don't think it'll have like bad severity of like snow. It doesn't snow in everyone. Like, I understand the reasoning, but as far as the Romania, that isn't a reality, Ellen. True. That I can understand what you're talking about, yeah. Because it was based around Romania. And when I think of Romania, I think of vampires. I've watched too many vampire movies in my lifetime. Van Helsing and stuff. So I'm just like, oh, get these placemats on here. Placemats here, placemat there, placemat there. Cute. Hi, Ravenclaw. Welcome in. It's good seeing you. We have been yapping about fairies and fairies for the past hour and a half or so today, while we are working on our plantsim build. And I am thoroughly excited about it because I can't wait to finish it. But I also really am manifesting that we do have some type of plantsim update in base game. What's that? I love the snow in Windenburg. It's so pretty. I haven't gone to Windenburg in so long, but I should go there at some point. Maybe like add a lot of vacation homes there so I can pretend that I'm traveling to Windenburg. Because the way that I usually play my game, if my sim lives in Newcrest, for example, they can only travel to certain worlds in the game because like it's a neighboring town or a city that's like drivable. But like if they live in Newcrest and want to go to Windenburg, or I don't know, Nordhaven, they have to fly there. So it will require to have like a vacation lot there for them to do things. Just like traveling there, it seems weird. It's snowing a lot in Windenburg for your not so berry right now. Ooh, what generation are you currently on right now for not so berry? But yeah, welcome in, Ravenclaw. Glad to see you on this lovely Thursday. We'll put this here. Oh, we'll get the moon petal. I'll add that to the table, like in the center. kind of cute. And then we'll get the Mooncaster Memento. I'll add that to, that's huge. Add some of this. I'm gonna alt place most of this stuff actually. It's gonna give it some more character. Yeah, because it's not as crowded as I would like it to be. I think Werewolves has some good things that we can tie into this new EP. There we go. Oh, the second gen. I have to say Rose Gen wasn't really my favorite. I think because I didn't like being forced to cheat. But coming from me, I love to cheat on my Sims. I love a good drama time. I think because I was back then, I didn't like being forced into it and it felt odd. But now I'm like, you know what? That's okay. I don't mind anymore. It adds character to my Sims lore. But that's a really fun gen though, because I think you have to be in the politician career, charisma, and then you can't get married until you're an elder. But also Melody. Thank you so much for the hydrate and save check. Oh, you've been playing in Sulani and it's been storming for days. You're making your sim go out and dig for sand. Priorities. I'm telling you, priorities is a must in Sulani. I honestly feel like Sulani is like the best place to be on vacation, and it feels like a very rainy area. Have you had any volcanic eruptions yet, by any chance? We need some gnomes. Gnome-tastic. Oh, just had a baby for Yellow Gen named Sunny. What's so funny? I literally, my Gen 3 sim was named Sunny Berry. But I think I named it SONNY instead of SUNNY. And this was like way back in the day when I did it as a YouTube series. My Yellow Gen, I am not joking. This Yellow Gen sim comes back home after a long work day and had no recollection that their mother passed away. Like all of my not so very sims always died when no one was home. So it always made it weird that there was no one in the house afterwards. I'm like, well, okay. Because Gen 2 died on IRL April Fool's Day. And I'm like, this has to be a joke. There's literally no way this just happened. Wait until the eggplant gen, very veggie. I need to play that challenge. And I'm actually gonna play it anyway. When I schedule my time, or at least when I schedule the week to do the all purple streams, we'll definitely be playing the purple gen of the not so berry, the eggplant gen of very veggie, some other fun things as well. Hold on. But yeah, I was like thinking, I don't know. Got some ideas, but it looks really cool though, I will say. Oh, we can put the desk over here. I forgot about that. And all this little cool foresty, officey stuff. Oh, you have a feeling a lot of us call the old Gen Sunny or Sunny? Yeah. Sunny and Cher. Or there's another word like dandelion. That was like another word I had thought of at one point. But I was like, ooh, no, Sunny. Because at the time I was like Sunny with a chance. That was like my vibe I was trying to go for. Wait. Oh, the worst is when your Sims get married and they got married in the game like for 10 to 15 years. And then somehow your Sims just acts like a random pop-up of one of your Sims in marriage saying, he's unsatisfied and wants a divorce. Why has that happened to me before? And you're not going to do it because you're happy with... No, literally... I'm literally not joking. That has happened to me far too many times to my liking. And I'm just like, you ungrateful Sim. I spent all my years giving you what you want. A roof over your head, new clothes, completing your aspiration. And this is what you give me? This is what I deserve? No. Crazy. But I find those pop-ups so funny though. Because I'm laughing in disbelief that it happened. Okay, that one does not work. The desk is kind of odd. Let's use this one from Crystal Creation. Oh, this is cute. Oh, Saffron. Ooh, that's nice. That's a nice name. Oh, that's what she named her Yellow Gen. Is it like a yellowy color? I'm gonna get a typewriter. Her Gen is named Sunflower Sunshine. Made her woohoo with an alien for the plot, and ended up with triplets. Oh my god. Not good. That's a lot of kids. Isn't one of the gens where you can't have... Yeah, you can't have more than one child? Is that the red gen? You can only have one child, I think. It's been so many years since I last played that Legacy Challenge. Yeah, I'm gonna get a typewriter. Oh, you actually made them live on the lot right below the volcano? But you haven't had a big eruption yet? Well, soon enough, it could happen. But be prepared. Oh, Daffodil. That's a nice name for a yellow gen. Daffodil. Cute. I already have one of those things. But it can never hurt to have another bookcase. But if I have this here, which I'm going to scoot over just a tad bit more. Right there. Side. Oh, it's a yellow spice. Ah. Oh, died by meteor. No, that's so sad. Not the meteorite death. That one's probably the most aggressive death type that we have in the game. Because it happens so abruptly. Like, it might not happen at that moment, but it's like, boom. Right then and there. And it's like, ooh, hello. Oh, it is erosion? Okay. Because I think if I remember correctly, my red gen had 2 kids, and I had to send the other kid away, basically, to go live with their father. Because also, is there another generation where you can only marry a neat sim? No, the gray generation, I think, has to be a neat sim. Like, you can only marry a neat sim, I think, or something in regards to that. I don't know. Not So Berry is honestly one of the most detailed Legacy challenges I've played in so many years. Because, like, you can update it for so many different things, especially like when new packs come out. Even if the challenge itself hasn't been updated, you can still like add unique things and add extra generations to it, which I think is very nice. Right here. What happens if you have twins? I don't think anything happens if you have twins. I think you can just pick which one you want to use for the next heir, really, but I don't think nothing happens. I forget why that was a rule though. I haven't read the rules in a while. Oh, it's a slob and mirror. Okay, so that's what it was. Gen 4 is a slob and has to mirror a neat sim. That's right. I remember because my Gen 4 sim was a runaway teenager. She ran away from home because I was basically done with Gen 3 already. And I was very impatient that I just wanted to start Gen 4 as quickly as possible. So Gen 4 was a runaway teen that lived in San Myshuno in that old spice house for a couple of years. Had a baby with a sim who hated children, but was a neat sim. His name was Venkat Hoskins. The worst sim of all time. I hated his guts. Kind of looking forward to the gray gen, as I really don't like gray, but I guess it'll get great using the swatches I never use. Yep. And once you look at the build and buy, you'll be shocked on how much gray we have in the game. So I'm like, wow, there's a lot of gray. Oh, you never played in Sulani before, aside from the vacations? So you made a mom and her daughter and moved them into a fully off-the-grid house and you just built? It's been pretty tough though. But at least you did it though. That's the fun part. Living somewhere that you haven't lived. But that's exciting. I kind of want to live in Sulani just for the fun of it and live off the grid to see what I can do. Oh, it starts ages ago on your channel, but I need to get back into posting. Do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. I triple dog dare you, Lexi. As someone who has had twins in your short lifespan, I'm glad I did not have twins and not so very. I feel like twins now, because I played Not So Berry like years ago. Back then we had barely any packs. But I feel like having twins now feels a little bit more easier in terms of like what objects and like gameplay things you can do with them. Like at this point, I give all of my kids tablets. I'm too tired of taking care of them properly. Slap that tablet in their hand and boom. What about Purple Gen? Oh, what's funny, Purple Gen is probably one of my least, or actually one of my quickest generations I've ever had. Because I remember, I think at one point I had stopped recording videos for Not So Berry, and then I just streamed everything. So all of my streams of the Not So Berry challenge are all on YouTube, on my More SpringSims YouTube channel from Gen 4.5 to Gen, like, I think 13. So I did an extended version of it too. But I remember going to university for Gen 5, so that way I could complete the majority of the careers. Because you need to have 3 careers, and I think one of them is like a doctor or something like that. So I was like, I'll just go to college, get a degree, get a higher rank in my degree, and so I don't have to be there as long. But yeah, we don't have enough purple in the game is the thing. Kind of lacking, personally. I don't think I'm gonna put anything here per se. Do I have an easel? I do not have an easel. I'll put an art easel here. Yeah, the plum gen was probably the easiest. I think the hardest gen out of all 10, at least for me, was the peach gen, I think was probably the hardest one. That took me the longest. When infants are scary, it is. Actually, do you not like purple because it's purple or because purple is the opposite of yellow? To be honest, I don't know. The thing is, I don't know how it even started. Is the thing, because I don't have a lot of purple in my closet. That's the main reason. But then also too, I think Shella's community just kind of egged it on for so many years that it became like a bit. Purple's just not flattering on me. It doesn't look good on me at all. For my for my actual skin tone, I don't look good in purple. I look good in yellow more. And I feel a lot more happier and sunshiny with yellow, and it brightens my personality more. And I feel more at home with it. Whereas purple, I don't feel as excited. I may like own like 2 things of purple in my closet, and that's about it. I need a bin. This is your first time playing Not So Berry and you're having a lot of fun. Oh, that's good. I think that's the fun thing about challenges. That's like Not So Berry. I think the fun thing too is like every generation's different color, a different career. And plus, like, you get to try new stuff that you probably have never tried before, for like build and buy and cast. And are you planning on doing, yeah, I can see it. Are you planning on doing an extended version, or have you not gotten to like that thought yet? Because I can tell, like, for me, when I first played it, I got so attached to my Sims so closely that I eventually just found an extended version of Not So Berry to play even more of that same family. And I did for at least 3 more generations. And then I continued to play with the same family and moved over to the Career Legacy Challenge. And it was so much fun. Yellow equals even in my brain. Yep. That's me. Oh, yeah, and you go look back at how many twins you had in the family, and you can't believe how many twins. No, yeah, it's like, you ask yourself, you look at the family tree, of course, after a certain amount of generations, and you ask yourself, was I okay? No, because I sometimes, like, talk to myself, as one does, and I'm like, was I okay back then? What was I doing? So, because I don't know how I survived having like twins, triplets, multiple times in certain of my generations. I mean, as a family game player, I love that stuff, but I need to have like a warning, or at least a way to know that I need to be prepared for it. And I need to have like room in my house too, and the simoleons to afford twins. Because the more kids, the less space, and the more expensive they are. Well, let's use life and death rug. Yeah. Let's size this up a little bit. Let's do 1.6. Oh, that's big. Let's do 1.8. 1.2. No, 1.1. No. So I guess just one. Yeah, just one. The next episode, the next stream of the Career Legacy. Oh, I do not know. I have been actively trying to fix that save file, because the thing is, when I'm on generation 21 of this current legacy family that I'm playing, because it's using the same family from Not So Berry, and it's across two separate save files. And the save file that I'm playing in right now for it is like 4 years old. And of course, in those 4 years, we've had a lot of updates and a lot of issues. And there have been a lot of problems where my game has been quite buggy. So I'm currently like fixing everything. And when we play again, we're going to be on generation 22. Because generation 21 is basically done. We have nothing else to do with it. So I'm just been like fixing some of the builds, deleting sims that we don't need. So that way we have like a nice, fresh, clean, safe save file before we continue. So like mostly just TBD for now. But I don't have an exact date just yet. Maybe, but you're on Gen 2 right now. You're starting Gen 6 of your short life's legacy, so probably play that a little bit longer after 10th gen. Nice. Let's do like a nice brick wall. I think a brick wall could always do some good. Yeah, let's do this one. Right here. Yeah, that's cute. Maybe a darker color would help. Have some like greenery. I kind of like that though. Yeah, I kind of like that. And I might change this to a green color. I like this house. Oh yeah, I remember that. You were like had a save out over 100 generations. It corrupted after 105. That's so sad. It's like they're still here with us. Did you at least like save some of the Sims? You love the sunroom, thank you. I really am having so much fun with this build. I thrive with this type of stuff. Oh, we need an alarm. I don't want to get robbed in this house. The weirdest drama we've had from a generation? My biggest drama? I guess like my biggest drama I've ever had is that I just kept having multiple occults in my save. Ever since I ended Not So Berry at Generation 13, who was a vampire, what ended up happening is that every single kid born in the Career Legacy portion were like occults. And I don't like playing with occults that much just because they're a lot to deal with in a Legacy challenge format. But everyone just became some type of occult. But then at one point, the brown generation, I think, was a werewolf. And then every kid after that was a werewolf. and it got to the point where it got scary, I ended up having a hybrid werewolf vampire child that nearly glitched my game. That I had to sever the family lineage line at one point to call it quits with the occults. I guess the other drama too was that my sim child, I had them try to go to school. The game said, you neglected your child, so we're snatching your kid away. And then it did that, and then the game said your child died. I have a whole clip everywhere that my sim child got taken away and then died. It's like my most viral clip ever. But thank you so much, Privilege. I appreciate it. I love that when you repair your game, you gotta open your game like 3 times because it's better build and die. Yeah. Quite a task, but yet a fun task. But that's the only drama I've ever had. At least in my career legacy. Or legacies in general. And thank you so much, Nat. You have Gen 1 Sim and Gen 1 100 in your household gallery. Oh, it's green because they're half alien. Nice. You always gotta remember the first and the last. That's nice. That's good memories. Little things like that make me so happy. It's like, oh my god, Gen 1 after so long. I get very sentimental. Hi, Sia. Welcome in. It's good seeing you today. How are you? How's your day? Let's get a door from Seasons. Hi, Gloopy. Oh, you bought the toddler stuff pack? That's a nice pack. I like the pack for toddlers because toddlers don't got a lot, but it's nice that they have at least something. That's nice. Randy Joe's good. He's downstairs chilling. You love how crazy sim stories get. I love it. No Blander, all I ask is for a simple game. All I want is normalcy in my game. The game doesn't like me as much and henceforth says, let's make it chaotic. I'm like, why? I just wanted my sim to go to work. I think the most kids I've ever had in Career Legacy was like 4. I always limited it to like 7 based off of how many sims I had in my house at the time. But the most I've ever had was like 4. Or actually it might have been 5. I don't like having more than like 4 kids in a household because that would stress me out if I had way more. Especially if they're all in the house at the same time. Also, Love Strike and Business and Hobbies have that wall plant in separate categories under decorations. Really? Interesting. The lawyer generation, I think he had 3 triplets. Yeah, triplets is what he had. I can't remember I don't know what those kids' names were, but we had 3 kids in total. I'm gonna do a brick wall, or it's an accent wall, probably on. I want to figure out where I want to put the actual bed, and I might put it in this corner against the wall. So this wall right here will be, like a brick wall or a stone wall, actually. But yeah, what's the craziest sim story you've ever had? In your game that you want to share? Brick wall here. I might put like a wardrobe on this side, a bed over here, something else over here. I'm gonna use this wallpaper. 6 businesses. Hold on, how? How and what are they called? Or I guess what are they? And I'm glad you're doing good. See ya. Just an average day, except for a new pack. How are you doing? I've been good. I cannot complain too much. I've been talking a lot today. Like all day today. I woke up at 8 o'clock this morning. Got up, got dressed, brushed my hair, brushed my teeth. My newly found non-braces teeth, of course. Got up at 8:30, got dressed and things. Ate an orange. Literally 1 orange. And then I got upstairs, turned on my computer, got all of my stuff ready to record, and I spent about an hour and a half to recording my trailer reaction of the new expansion pack trailer. And then I spent 2.5 hours editing that video. And that video it's 49 minutes long. I was yapping with one of my friends while editing, doing a little co-working session with them. And then I went to my piano lesson. And my piano teacher is saying I'm doing very well. Now that I have a physical piano at home, it's a lot easier to work on my lessons each week, or like during the week per se. But it's been a good day so far. Not too shabby. And we've been yapping about the EP so far throughout today's stream. Your Sim story happened in The Sims 2? Of course. The Sims 2 is something else on a whole other level. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a vibe. But your Sim ran away from themselves because they forgot to buy the necessities, and a teen Sim skipped school and got pregnant. Oh, wow. I just don't understand Sims 2 anymore. It's a lot to take in, you know. It's a lot. Your older sister, who's a year younger than you, was playing The Sims 4 on Xbox, and you didn't know which one. Oh, you didn't know which one on, and went to a bar and started flirting with someone at a bar, and they broke up right after that. Oh my. Drama, like, I feel like Sims 4 autonomy is so random, but I kind of like that it's very random. Like, ever since we got Love Struck, I felt it was so cool for the romanticness of it all. But I didn't like it. Because Sims autonomously trying to propose to your Sim. I'm like, sir, I barely know you. I just met you yesterday at the park. Like, who do you think you are? But yeah, I need a vacation. I need a proper vacation. The thing is, though, where do I go? What do I do? Because it, like, I guess in a way, the only vacation I've ever had, really, was when I went to Simsy and Dan's wedding, and then my friend Zephyr's wedding. Throughout the past 6 months. Are like the only vacations I've actually had. I might swap this out. I kind of like the green. Swap this out. Or is that too much? Is that clashes? They're both from the same pack. No, I don't know which one I like. I like them both. Happy. But yeah, definitely a full day for sure. Full day for sure. But I'm glad that I got my braces off. I have my retainer. I wear it at least 20 hours a day. But yeah, my dog is Randy Joe. That's his name. He's 3 years old. We adopted him when he was 2.5 years old. And he's a Maltese. And he's currently downstairs at the moment, sleeping. Just after he got laundry day stuff the first time, your Sim, who married Zoe Patel and had a kid, he went to work, took a bubble bath, changed some fresh clothes, died from laughter. Oh? Hubby was still at work, so no one was around to save her. The baby glitched and didn't go into daycare and got taken away. Oh! That's a lot. I would never play that save ever again either. That's a lot. That would stress me. I'm like, what just happened? No, I don't want that. I want Sims poster. Disneyland. Yeah. I do love me some good Disneyland. I love Disney. I'll go to Disney any day. So I guess you're right. Yeah, I could go to Disney. I could go see a movie. I could go see my friends. That's a vacation within itself. Seeing my friends. I want to get an animal. I want a cat. Yeah, after having braces for 2.5 years, I was like, finally, it's over. The torture is over. But I can definitely tell you that pain feeling of my teeth, oof, rough McGee. Now I wonder, I think a fairy would have a cat. I think a fairy would have a cat more than a dog. So it only would make sense to have a cat tree. I'll put this pet thing over here in this corner. And then over here, I'll have another desk. But you know what? No. What do we have that is technically somewhat related to the apothecary table? Because I have the flowering table over here. But I could technically add the woodworking table. Or the pottery. Actually, you know what? No. The candle making table. I never really use this as much as I would like to. But I think the candle making station would be so helpful. Because we have the nectar making station, flower arranging station. And I'm like, we need the candles. But we'll definitely have to make some space for the apothecary table somewhere outside when eventually we get that pack next month. But that gives me another excuse to make another build. And our new shell challenge, we'll start making that next week. And it'll be a themed shell challenge, kind of based around the new EP, but it's going to be like just nature themed, essentially. So that should be pretty exciting. But it's not even out yet, but let's see this right here. Steampunk Library, Brass and Book. I love that name. Brass and Book. It sounds so sophisticated. Brass and Book. Here we learn the I don't know. It just sounds fancy to me. Like we read books and do fancy things. It sounds like Bold and Brass from SpongeBob. Let's get this right here because this is a small wall height. We'll move this painting. Check that out. Move this over here. Cat Cafe. Pickling Cafe. Wendy Wiggins Cat Cafe Dance Studio. Studio 57. Steampunk Bar. Salty Bar. Ooh. Well, you have some good build ideas for days. And I love that for you, Gloopy. Very good. I love that you're very creative. Yeah, I could. Can I read and speak? I could see Simsy. That's true because she lives in Florida. That is true. Simsy and Dan, Miv, Luxie, all my friends. Wait, is there a bathroom? Oh wait, there is one downstairs. Yeah, I have some friends in Florida. Anyway. But yeah, I love shell challenges. They're always like fun to do. I like seeing the creativity of what people can do in terms of roofing, landscaping, all the fun. And also, Nat, thank you for being the mods. I appreciate you. There's another plant over here. I kind of want to leave this area empty. So I think what I'll do is add in a love seat up here. But I'll use the... Oh no, that does not match at all. I think I need something woodsy related. No. Let's do something like that. Yeah. I thought he said my name for a second. Lexi. Maybe. I wonder if the cat would chase a fairy flying around. That would be very funny. Imagine. That would be very hilarious. Oh, you know what I can add up here though is the basement treasure kit and the... No, I'm gonna do the book nook kit instead because that feels more vibey of what I'm trying to go for. Also, let me save my game and hydrate. Mother Nature loves a lot where rain Mother Nature can't stop making it rain where you live. Really? But modern nature can't just get away from your rain where you live? It's raining where you live right now. For me, it doesn't rain as much where I live. I mean, the Midwest it has like moments, but it definitely chooses its battles every once in a blue moon. Also, Inward, thanks for the hydrate check, and also Nat for the mod love, and Luke, welcome in. How are you? A lounge that is the brainchild of Judith Ward and Nancy. Wait, Judy Ward and Nancy Grabbers, called "You're Too Poor." My gosh. And I think their slogan would be like, if you weren't so poor, then we wouldn't have this problem. Like, stop being poor. Like, get it together. It's too funny. It's like, if you weren't so poor, you wouldn't have this problem. That I can see what Nancy and Judith Ward would say. Just to be so rude to people. Maybe Eliza Pancakes would be in there too. I don't know. Oh, you got a new water bottle today? Ooh. What kind? Oh, strawberries on it? Oh, that's nice. I like that. Did I get a new one? I got a new one, but it's from St. Jude. I want to get rid of all of my like cups, like plastic cups, and get like stainless steel because they're more durable and less prone to break. So, yeah. That's good though. That's cute. Little strawberries for a water bottle. Oh, Central Indiana is supposed to rain and storms for the next 7 days? Lordy Lou. It's supposed to rain and thunderstorm on Friday? Tomorrow, basically? No. Nancy definitely would have stopped being poor t-shirt. I can see that. She would make a whole brand about it. Not the Paris Hilton stop being poor. Aren't we like so excited for fairies of the trailer slate? It did. I'm so excited for the gameplay trailer and all the stuff. Nat, you have no idea. I'm so excited. We're swimming. I can't. And also, Mello, welcome in. You just came in and heard the poor comment way out of context. Oh, Mello, sorry. Yeah, yeah. That's definitely out of context. If this is your first time watching my stream and you just heard that one random word, oh no. Do not take anything I say seriously at all. We're quoting Judy Ward and Nancy Grabbers. Yeah. But I think Nancy would definitely say that though. I do feel like if Nancy Landgrab was a real person, he would say that. Oh my gosh, I just got a funny thing, a funny idea. So whenever the Sims movie happens, you know, okay? Whenever the Sims movie happens, whoever plays Judith Ward, or whoever dresses up as Judith Ward on the red carpet, should have a t-shirt saying, "Stop being poor." I think that would be a funny t-shirt to wear at a Sims movie red carpet event. Yes. Yeah. Anyway, friends, the ads are officially over. But welcome back from the ads. We got an ad. And we are thriving today. If only it was that easy for Judy, I know. It's like it's so hard being me, I know. I'm just Judith Ward, you know, socialite, celebrity, extraordinaire, been famous for about 50 years or so, and I've just been thriving, living my life, try and be me. You just roared. I can't. But yeah, Mello, if this is your first time hearing that out of context, don't take it seriously at all. We're quoting Sims characters if they were real. Oh, now I know what this is. I know why it's kind of weird. There we go. That's better. I was like, why is it in an odd spot? This is a modular thing. We'll get a nice little rug. Put that right here. Anyway, cosplay Nancy Landgrab and wear that shirt? Yes, I will. I think there's some people I would think that will be at the red carpet event. Paris Hilton has to be at the red carpet event, and Hilary Duff, and Elijah Wood. Like way back in the day, if you remember from like the Sims 2 Pets, Sims Online events, way back in the day, Elijah Wood, Paris Hilton, Lindsay Lohan, like everyone was like there. So I would only think that they should be brought back for the Sims movie. If it's not Paris Hilton approved, is it really good? You know? It has to be Sliving. Yeah. Sliving. Also, Party Gamer Girl, enjoy your rest. I hope to see you again tomorrow. We're gonna be playing The Sims 3 tomorrow on stream. We're gonna be playing as a fairy in The Sims 3 Supernatural. And I'm quite excited about it, honestly. Because I haven't played as a fairy in a hot minute. And I want to see what they were like back then, and also just like take notes to kind of think about how will they be different from The Sims 3 and The Sims 4. What kind of fence do I use? Maybe the seasons one. Is it ravioli approved? Maybe. Ravioli, give me the formioli. Oh, let's use this one. This looks nicer. Your game crashed when you added like 150 of those book nook shelves to a library. Oh, they said knowledge is power, but the game said that's too much knowledge. We have to take a break. The game said I need a break from this knowledge, like right now. Katy Perry, would she ever show up? I think she would. I think Katy Perry would be at the red carpet event. I mean, she had her whole pack dedicated after her. Katy Perry Sweet Treats. It's a must. He has to be there. Okay, up here will be the rooftop garden. So we'll have a lot of gardening type things. So what we'll need to add in here, of course, is more things. Words that I'm saying out loud that it's not making any sense. Here, well, I do want to have this out here, a solar water heater. So I never really use it. Just for the memes, for the lols. But we can add in the bird feeder in this corner. I am going to add in some, I'm going to add a closing line. I don't think, I didn't add laundry into this. And it's less flammable and deadly. Surprise, surprise. Hi, Jake. Thank you so much for the reset for 13 months. Thank you so much. Can we get some hype in the chat, please? And thank you for that brand new resub. All the fairy talk keeps me thinking of that sound. She was a fairy. Yeah, she was a fairy. I would think the Sims team would do something like on their TikTok with that sound. Now that fairies are out, I think they would do something like that. Don't you think so? Because they did one with one sound recently, but I think they would do it again. Good marketing, I'm telling you. I'm gonna put this here. Is that bad? No AC unit. It's over here. Little Simmy reborn. I'm screaming. But imagine there's no heaven. Imagine there's no... Oh, here's the plantsim stump. I have to add this in somewhere. It's a gigantic tree, but I need to add this in. Maybe I'll add it. Would it be odd if I added this on top of the roof? It would be. So maybe I will replace... I'll put that somewhere else and then place that. I'll put the stump right here so that way you can utilize it. It's a way where your Sims can temporarily be a plant sim. So I gotta definitely add in that. Where in the world? Oh, it's right here. I was like, where's my planter boxes? I can't find them. Well, we'll use a hydroponic planters because I never really use them. Oh, there we go. But she was a fairy. But I'm glad that we have a lot of ideas, a lot of really good things to look forward to in the new expansion pack. So my prediction is that when the gameplay trailer comes out, I'm gonna think that the trailer is gonna be about up to 7 minutes long, is my thinking. Because we've had other trailers that were quite long. I think Businesses and Hobbies was about 7 minutes long for that gameplay trailer. And then the last one before that one, I believe was 5 minutes long, I think. So I'm thinking it's gonna be around that range of time length, which I'm scared. Let's get some bubbles. I have this already. We'll get this over here. I'm gonna have to add in some type of something over here, like something's missing in the middle and I don't know what it is. I could add a picnic table up here as a fun little thing. Oh, do I have Patchy? I do not have Patchy. So I will actually add in Patchy over in this corner. Move this down here. And then put Patchy in the corner. So that way he can help around the garden whenever it is time for him to come to life. And in the middle, we'll also add in the picnic table. It's wild to see how many items you have to have per row, but then I realized your monitor is probably farther away from you. Also have Sims and side by side, so 6 items per row. Ooh, that's a lot. 6 items per row, not a lot. I have like this ultra wide monitor, so I have more space, but I only have my game set to 1080p. How does that even work? Oh, I guess because you play on windowed mode for The Sims? Wow. Playing Sims on windowed mode, but like half. That would be very interesting. Nobody puts Patchy in corner. Patchy, it's gonna be okay. It's all right. You don't have to cry. You're loving the vibe of the build. Thank you. I'm getting excited about this pack as well. Oh, little mushroom guy from Life and Death. How cute. But yeah, I'm looking forward to all the cool, intricate things that we'll get out of this pack that will complement the other packs. I'm just here for Discovery University, seasons, milestones that we'll get out of it, maybe some Life and Death stuff. I'm just excited for all of it, personally. Adding a casket would be kind of wild, but you never know. I don't know. I'm just excited. Oh, it's bedtime for you. Have a good rest. No, enjoy your rest. We're gonna be ending soon anyway. Once we're done with this build. Because I too also have to go rest and eat a bunch of food because I like food and I'm hungry. So I definitely need to do that at some point soon. So that way I can get up tomorrow and rest some more because I don't think I have anything in the morning tomorrow. Thankfully enough. I don't have to go anywhere or do anything. I can just relax and edit videos. I'm hoping I get a call back because yesterday I recorded, yesterday I got a commercial audition from my agent And I did that. Yeah, I recorded and submitted the audition yesterday. And it wasn't that long to do anyway. But I'm hopeful that I'll hear something back. Because the submissions end tomorrow. Callbacks are next week on the 20th. So I would love to hear back and get a callback, because that would be very cool. Getting my ever first commercial audition. Like, I've never been in a commercial ever in my life. I guess if you count the Sims Sparked, but that's a whole other thing. But it would be very cool if I got to be in a commercial. But it'll be a local commercial though. Oh, you found a little bird feeder in the shop that looked like the London telephone box, and I kind of regret not getting it. Do you think it would still be there if you went back? I gotta watch streaming game. I don't feel like going out and staring at my monitors. I'm quite picky with them. No, I firmly believe you. I am the same way. I don't like going out either. I like seeing indoors. Let's get a little card thing, and then we'll paint the same thing here. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna have for dinner though. I think there was gonna be like spaghetti. I think that's what my mom was making or something, I think. Or my dad was making something, but I can't remember what they're doing. Let's get 2 of these. Actually, let's just get 1 and then put it in the middle and call it a day with that. Because I don't want to over clutter this. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't want to over clutter this plantsim build. Knowing full well what we're getting is like, I see what we're getting and I don't want to finish. There we go. That's that. But I think personally, this build is basically done. Going out is overrated. It really is. Is there really even anything exciting outdoors nowadays? I mean, food is great. Food is nice out there, but you can just get it delivered. But then you have friends outdoors, so that's always exciting. Seeing your friends again is always fun. But then indoors, as SpongeBob has always said, there's a magical place where no one can get harmed. Indoors, indoors, indoors. SpongeBob, being his delusional, crazy self, he was not wrong. He wasn't. Indoors, indoors, indoors. Take it away, Penny. Take it away, Penny. Oh, I forgot to do this one. There we go. But yeah, if you want to check out my series of the Career Legacy, I have everything on YouTube. Every single last episode stream I've done of it is all on my YouTube channel, More SpringSims. And they're all in their proper playlist, so you'll be able to check them out in order from generation 1 to generation 21. I made sure of it too, because like that is like my longest ever legacy I've ever had in my entire life of my Sims history. Like, I've never had a legacy more than like 4 generations. I'm picky. So having 21 is a big deal for me. Okay, I got that one. I'm gonna add 2 lights here. Oh, I need lights out here because it's gonna be too dark. Yeah, this. Oh, there's no lights up in here. It's dark. I can't see Grandpa. Indoors is where my teddy bear and PC is. Exactly. The safe place where we all should be. I have all of my Winnie the Poohs and my PC and my dog. They're all indoors where I would like to be for the rest of my life. Really. That does not feel centered. I'm gonna do this instead. Delete that. But then this feels awkward right here. So I'm gonna move this, put that right here, and then put this right here. Well, what if I delete this and that? No, I kind of like the windows like that anyway. Get the over there. You love my career legacy challenge. Thank you. I love the career legacy challenge. It's one of my favorite challenges I've ever played in my entire life, thanks to Shellington III. I have a long-running legacy challenge and a long-running family tree. I don't think I've ever seen a family tree so jacked up in my life, because I'm just looking at the family tree and thinking, what happened? What happened to this family? Things were so nice and simple, and then it got extra. I was scared for my Sims family. They were really going through it. Let's put the recycling bins out here on the side. A little yellow, little multicolor. But yeah, 21 so far. We'll be on Gen 22. We haven't rolled what the career for Gen 22 will be. I think when we play it again at some point soon, when I fix the save file, we'll have a better chance of knowing what to do. We don't have that many careers left to do anyway. And I would be hopeful to finish that legacy challenge one day so that way I don't have to continue it, because I want to do another legacy challenge with the same family at some point, but I gotta finish that career legacy again so I can move on to the next one. Oh, now I know I can't add lights on the ceiling because of the glass ceiling. I gotta add them to the wall. You never got even the 3rd gen in your Sims game? Oh, that's a scary time. I think what helped me though to kind of get past Gen 3 is like playing in different worlds and doing things that I haven't done before each generation, which has helped me more than I ever imagined. So I would definitely try that if you're stuck, so that way it feels a little bit more fun after so many generations. Let's do this right here. Oh, Shella, like your favorite purpling buddy. Shellington III. Where have you been? That's true. Outside this has vitamin D, which I'm also am lacking. So I tend to go outside from time to time. I mean, I have to, really, because I have a dog and he needs his daily exercise in the outdoors, especially when it's not too hot. We like to go on walks together, hang out together, yip and yap together, all the things. I have my fan running right now, right on my legs, because it is 75 degrees outside. And when it rains tomorrow, it's going to be muggy. And muggy rain and heat just do not mix. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of doing. Same family, same save file. Unless my game wants to break, then I'll move them to a fresh new save to avoid any major corruptions. But that's what I might do. I might move them to a fresh new save once I start another legacy challenge, because I don't want my game to break even more. So I can avoid any like major corruptions and issues down the line. Because that save that I have right now is like 5 years old. Yeah, short lifespan does help to kind of get further in generations. That is true. I think that is very helpful. I'm too scared though. Try short lifespan. What are some of your tips as a person who has never played short lifespan? What would you suggest? Because I want to try it one day, but I don't know where to start, really. Oh, it's cold in Canada. How cold? Is it snowing? Going here, and then I need to add a fence. Oh, what? Hey, gang, what you doing? Rain and hot weather is just all sticky. Yeah, it's sticky is not even my middle name. I ain't bold at life. I ain't built like that. Also, why in the world did Betterville and Buy do me like that? I had it turned on the whole time. That's odd. I gotta find my fence I want to use. Sicky sicky. But yeah, I would love, like, because there's an achievement in the game that you get when you reach 100 generations in The Sims 4 with the same family, and I want to get to that point. That is one of my ultimate goals to achieve one day. 100 generations with the same family. And I've achieved almost most of them, but not all of them. Oh, oops, I sat down, there we go. And what can we add from Realm of Magic, from debug actually? Realm of Magic. Oh, 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 it's magic. You know, oh, oh. Never believe it's not so. It's magic. You know. Oh, no snow, but it's really cold. Oh, Toronto, -17. Yeah, that's a little bit too cold for my liking. A little bit too cold, honestly. I think the temperature should be a little bit higher, personally. Because -17. No. Let's put the grave over here for a little funness. But everything else, I think this build is basically done. There's not much else I can add to it. At least I don't think I can. I don't want to overly clutter it that much, but I'm glad of what I have done here today. Very whimsical, very luscious and green. Very well organic. I love Selena Gomez. I'm so excited for 1, Wizards Beyond Waverly Place Season 2, and Only Murders in the Building Season 5 with Meryl Streep. Guess my best tip is have kids pretty soon after the sim ages to young adult. So the 18s when the parents die. Okay. Okay, good. I can handle that then. Oh, you live near Toronto and it's not really cold? 18 Celsius? That's not bad. It sounds so much fun. It's so whimsical. You'll have to start a fresh new save out when it releases. Oh yeah, definitely. When I get my hands on the pack, like if I get CFE access, like super early access, or just regular early access for the pack, if I do, cool. If I don't, that's okay. But when I get my hands on the pack, I definitely for sure will have to like go into a fresh new save to experience everything. And that's what I usually do anyway, before I try to add into like these other new saves that I have, because I don't want to break anything. Yay, they've downloaded my audition. Woo! Alrighty, friends. So I'm gonna upload this to the gallery for you all. In case anybody wants it, you can have it. It'll be a residential house. I'm gonna add the lot trades, homey, great soil, and of course, gnomes, as always. The lot challenge, I feel like it could be... Oh wait, the slot generates compostable and recyclable trash, and outdoor cans can no longer be bottomless. Oh, I feel like, no, everything else seems kind of odd. I think, oh no, I'll add in simple living. Yes, I'll add in simple living into that lovely build. So never do simple living. You saw that little smirk? No, you didn't. Saw nothing. You didn't see anything, Jakington the Third. I don't know who you are, but you better get with the program. Also, the short lifespan. Don't expect to achieve full level in careers and aspirations. Go with the flow is what you did. I figured that would be the case because, like, my problem is I get too attached with, like, to my Sims. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, have kids early on, don't get attached, and just have fun. That's what I'm gonna do. The perfect house for your plant sims to enjoy the great, can I spell the great outdoors and even invite new friends such like berries. Can I spell, yeah, berries, pixies, and any other whimsical creatures alike. If I can spell alike, oh my gosh, alike. There we go. Enchanted, can I spell enchanted by nature? There we go. Actually, actually, I don't think so. Oh, you're still very attached to your second gen sim, and he's been dead for 8 months. Do you have at least photos? I think what has helped me in the past recent years. I take so many photos of my sims. I can't do it. Oh, you do. You take a lot of screenshots to remember your short lifespans. It's good. Because my problem is, if I cannot see them, like if it's been like over like a 1 IRL year, it's like, oh no. We must get this fixed immediately. So I get so scared when my sims pass on. And I'm like, wait, I haven't taken photos with you yet. I haven't done X, Y, and Z things. I need more. Oh, you sent some pictures in Discord? Perfect. I can't wait to see them. Who is this? Okay, there we go. But hi, Iron Seagull. Welcome in. How are you doing? Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? What did you all get up to? I would love to know all about it. But welcome in. What do you think of the new expansion pack trailer? Your thoughts, opinions, ideas, all the things. We have been yipping and yapping mostly about the new EP while building a house for a plant sim. Because my thing is that we're gonna get plant sims in this new expansion pack, but as a base game update for permanent reasons. So that's what I'm thinking. Oh, Mario Kart 2 on the Switch 2. Oh, nice. Gosh. Does it run a lot better? So I'm hearing a lot of chatter about the Switch 2 of like certain games that are old but have been running significantly better. Like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild runs better in certain locations. Oh, really? But the blog post sold it way better. Yeah. I think because like my thing is like trailers can only show you so much that blog posts give you a little bit more bang for your buck is what I tend to call it. Because like 3 minutes, 5 minutes is not a lot. And even when you slow it down and go frame by frame, it's still like, where's it at? So I'm thinking that they're going to save most of the fairy gameplay content for the gameplay trailer in 2 weeks. So I am hoping for that to get more detail in another blog post. I will say that that trailer is probably going to be like 7 minutes long. So take as many sips of water as you can, because you're going to be yapping for a while. Oh, you only tried Splatoon 3 and it runs so much better in the hub for sure. Ooh. Bayonetta 3 runs better without any updates. Okay. I wonder if Animal Crossing runs better on the Switch too. I mean, granted, I haven't played Animal Crossing in like 3 years maybe. So it's been a hot minute since I've last played. But thank you again for the raid though. I do greatly appreciate that a lot, my friend. But friends, before we go, I wanted to show you all my current household save file because I'm really passionate about it. And since we're on the topic of the family gameplay and family trees, I want to show you all my family. Oh, if the game has hello? Okay, that's weird. Wow. That was scary. If the game has uncapped frame rate, it should already be better than without updates. Okay. Because like I think the Switch One, ooh, it's not just as poor. Without like the Switch One on Animal Crossing, it did run a little bit slow, and I didn't even know there was like a capped frame rate at all. That is very interesting. Hmm. So it should run better because I heard that it did get an update for the Switch 2, but I don't exactly know what it was for. Yeah, seeing a family tree is very satisfying. It's one of my favorite things to look at. So I have this current household on YouTube that I play from time to time, or at least when I upload videos about them from time to time. Been doing it more frequently actually, but my sim, Aspen Marie O'Connor, my ride or die, basically my love child in a way. She is currently with child at the moment. She is on her, I think her second trimester at the moment, but this is one of her kids. Leanna Diane O'Connor is, yeah, Leanna Diane O'Connor and Angus Daniel O'Connor are her two most recent twins that she just had not too long ago, over a year ago in real life years, but not that long ago in game time. But she is currently pregnant at the moment in her second trimester. She doesn't really show it in cast, which is very odd. But this is what she looks like in my game. I've been playing with her since 2021. She has gone through university. She has a lot of milestones, likes and dislikes. She likes a lot of things, but hates orange and handiness, which is the only two things she hates. But she's creative, outgoing, bookworm, proper, neat, and self-assured. She's gonna eventually achieve the super parent aspiration. She just got one of what was it, like a soul's journey bucket list thing of wanting to become a good parent or like a great parent of some sort. And I'm like, Aspen, you are a great parent. You've lived so many lives. You've done so many things. And I'm like, her father is already jacked up at this point. Royce O'Connor, worst father ever. But I just love Aspen a lot. She's getting married very soon to her longtime best friend and former real estate agent, Jack Collins. They were best friends in high school, never dated, but Jack had a crush on Aspen for a while, became a real estate agent. Aspen called up a real estate agency to like get a new house at one point. He was the one on the job, and they've been inseparable ever since. However, Aspen had another relationship before Jack, and it was with Sergio Romeo from Get Together. And back then, I had made a video for the Sims team. I was sponsored by the Sims to make a video about like my 3 favorite packs for storytelling. And I chose, I think, Seasons, Discovery University, and like one other pack. It might have been Parenthood. No. It was 3 expansions. Seasons, Discovery University, and like one other pack that I can't remember. But I remember just like having the most fun doing that because I live for family gameplay. I live for storytelling more than anything. I like to have like these drawn out storylines, all this drama, all this chaos to make it feel like these Sims are real people. It might have been growing together because I made the video back in 2021. So it might have been growing together. Let me check and see while I load into this household of mine. Oh, okay. Nice. Playlist. O'Connor family. Videos. Was it? Yeah, I made this back in December of 2021. Oh no, it was Seasons, Parenthood, and Tiny Living. Those were my top 3 favorite packs for gameplay, whether you're a storyteller or you like challenges or you just like to play for whatever. That's what it was. Seasons, Parenthood, and Tiny Living were the 3 that I did for the video, but I showed a lot of Discovery University in there and also how I play The Sims through storytelling. It was during the time when they did the Seasons of Shelves or Season of Selves back in 2021. But yeah, that's what it was. That all makes sense now. But Tiny Living is so good. So perfect. So is Parenthood. But yeah, it wasn't growing together. If I made the video back then, it would have been grown together if the pack released. Yeah, this is the house that they live in. I built this house during a shell challenge moment years ago, like 4 years ago. I made a shell challenge and it was this shell. And then I just kind of renovated it and added new things for Aspen. Why is Trashly at my door? Weird. But this house has gone through so many renovations back then. Her family, actually, what is it? Her aspiration, here it is. Yeah, all she needs is level 10 in parenting, full parent mode, and then have a child with 3 positive character traits. And she's currently going through a midlife crisis. Like the moment she had finished level 10 of her doctor career, she went through a midlife crisis and she's still going through it. And I'm like, ma'am, you just got promoted to level 10. You're having a baby and you're having a midlife crisis now. Like, I can't do all of that all at once. I was stressed out for her, really. Like, make up your mind. She has a lot of traits through just gameplay and then the reward store, her preferences. She is a 5-star celebrity, a people person. She has a lot of milestones based off what we have so far. I want to get more though as I continue to play with her, but mostly as an elder. She has a biology degree from the University of Britechester. Her very first child, Winston Jordan O'Connor, who's smug as ever. Also, Peppa, thank you for the pronoun check. We have a pronoun check in chat if you all want to share your pronouns. My pronouns are he, him, if you all didn't know. Having one house for 4 years is amazing. You have to build a new house for every couple of months. I think the reason why I've only stayed in the house for 4 years, like 4 IRL years, is because I was having multiple kids and doing multiple things. I did have Winston move out of this house to live in Copperdale because I had a storyline where he got a music scholarship to attend Copperdale High, live by himself. And then I've renovated the house over time to add new stuff when new people came around. But I'm at this point where Aspen and Jack and the kids are getting too big for this house, but I want to downsize the house at some point soon. I don't know. Oh, you do? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you love my O'Connor diaries. But this is Winston Jordan O'Connor. His father, Sergio Romeo, or was Sergio Romeo. He's a teenager. I have my aging off. I age up my Sims when I want to. But the family tree consists of Royce and Aspen Diane O'Connor. Sergio Romeo, he died from freezing to death. He literally, like, I'm not joking, he was here at this house with Aspen. This fool done died in the back area of this lot during the winter time. He just froze to death. And I'm like, well, that's fine, Sergio. And I didn't save him because I just didn't think at the time. I was kind of shocked that it happened. And I personally was like, you know what? Let me try and figure out how I can tie this into my storyline some way, somehow, where it sounds realistic. So Sergio Romeo died from freezing. And this all happened when Aspen was pregnant with Winston. So Winston never, and I mean never, got to meet his father, like ever. He has no idea who his father is. But for the sake of like storytelling and vibes, I added him into the family or like relationship bin area. So that way it's there. But he has been so influenced by his father because of what his mother told him who he was and how he just carried himself. Because he was in the entertainer career, active, family oriented, materialistic, and like just overall good compatibility, that Sergio Romeo wanted to be just like his dad. He wanted to go into the music career. He wanted to be a musician, travel the world, see the sights. And he worked really, 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 really hard in his skills. So he has level 10 in guitar, level 5 in photography, level 7 in piano and charisma, level 6 in writing, level 6 in logic, are like the main things I've been focusing on. He's not really good of a singer, so I've been trying to work on his singing skill a little bit more, I will say, and his acting, but that's just like a little side thing I want him to do one day. But he's put a lot of effort and time into his craft. He's written a couple of songs already. He got nominated for an award, but didn't win. And what's even funnier, the award was awarded to his mother. And I didn't even know Aspen was up for an award at all. Like, she literally got nominated for best video, and Winston got nominated for best like music. I show up, find out Aspen won the award and not Winston, and I'm like, I lost the award to my mother? Like, how is that possible? But at least it's in the family. I made a whole current household video around all of that. It was too funny to me. But no, yeah, it's just a great household in general. I added in Aspen's cousins because Aspen Diane has a brother. He's not supposed to be there. Named Anthony O'Connor. Anthony has a daughter named Bianca O'Connor. So I have like some good lore, additional family that I've been wanting to explore for her. Hi, Nicola. Welcome in. It's good seeing you today. I hope all is well and so well. And thank you for hanging out with us. I do really greatly appreciate that so much for you all being here for a very long time. So I really do appreciate that a lot. You believe in him, he'll get the award one day. I believe in him one day too. I can see him like going out on concerts, going on tour, and just having like the best time. The next step in his journey is to graduate high school. He's gone through prom, he's done all of his fun things, and I want him to go through like have his like very first experience of graduating. And I don't know, I think it's gonna be so much fun attending my very first like high school graduation for like my Sims, and then going to university. I'm still waiting though to see what that will entail, like how he's gonna go through all of that. And I had Winston way before growing together, so I never got to get to experience like milestones with Winston, but I got a chance to experience mostly his milestones as a teenager, not as a child. So I was very happy about that. He has a boyfriend named Atlas Michelson from growing together. They went to prom together, which was not very successful at all. It was kind of a flop doodle, really. Honestly, it really was. But they're going to be going to college together. Atlas will be going to Foxbury for robotics. Winston's going to school for music. Sophie Ito is going for, I think she's going for medicine. And then Ruben Landgraf is going for acting, or so drama. And it should be really exciting to see how that's going to go. And I'm glad you're doing all right, Nicola. You were looking earlier, but you took a quick nap. Oh, that's good. I hope your nap was good, though. I've been yapping all day today. I should probably get off. But I'm glad that you were able to be here and lurk with us. I appreciate that. The last thing I wanted to share and show, I think, what was it? Oh, the toddlers. So both of the toddlers, I had them when we got growing together, somewhere in that time frame. But I got a chance to experience every single milestone an infant can have. So they have almost all of their infant milestones. They just became toddlers, so they don't have that much. But Leanna has some. Angus, he needs a little bit more help, honestly. But he learned how to walk and talk recently, which is nice. His infant milestones have been very successful. But now I'm just like kind of patiently waiting to see what else we can get out of these toddlers before I age them up again. But I might wait until when this new baby is born. And also when Winston is actually a young adult long enough in his, or after he graduates college, to age up Leanna and Angus into children. And then the newborn baby, whenever that happens. I don't know. I just have a lot of ideas thinking in my head for all that fun stuff. But friends, we're gonna go on a raid, end the stream here for today. But I will be back again tomorrow for a new stream. We're gonna be playing The Sims 3 Supernatural. I think we're gonna be living in one of the worlds that we got with that pack, so we'll be able to experience a little bit more of it. But my friends, I shall take you all over to another friend. And you know what? I would love to go raid my good friend Listalas. You know why? Because Listalas is iconic and also is raising money for charity. And as we all know here in the Spring Squad, we love charity, we love helping, raising money for charity. And Listalas is currently playing Stardew Valley Expanded for charity, day 3 of charity, and is already fundraised with their community $10,000 for the Trevor Project. And it's also Pride Month, and I think that's so lovely and so wonderful that she is doing that for the Trevor Project and is doing so much good for our community. So $10,000 in 3 days for the Trevor Project, along with a couple of other simmers and creators around the world teaming with her on this campaign. But that's so cool. That is really, really nice. We did a charity fundraiser a long time ago for the Trevor Project, and we ended up raising $14,000 in like a couple of days for a stream, and that was also wild. So 10,000 and just day 3 and still going strong. I am proud. And Listalas is just a wonderful, wonderful person. Great community, great vibes overall, and hands down the most knowledgeable person I know when it comes to Animal Crossing, Sims, Stardew, for all of the like interesting videos that she creates on her YouTube channel. But yeah, all good fun stuff. But friends, I will see you all tomorrow for some Sims 3 Supernatural as a fairy. If not, then I will see you on Saturday for some coding and then Stardew. But have fun, stay safe, and see y'all very soon. Goodbye.